recap and update. Let us see here. Oh, you know what? I don't even have chat up. I'm sorry, guys. I'm all live and I don't even have chat up. I guarantee you there's probably nobody in here, though. How dare you? You exclude me! You rude bastard! You didn't think I'd show up? I was right! There's nobody in here! Alright, it's good, because we're still testing anyway. So, go to dashboard, and let's check this out. Now, would this be through Streamlabs or Stream... Or is it actually through Twitch?
What do you use?
The guest star. I'm using XSplit, but I use Streamlabs dashboard on the web browser, and I copy the links that I create from that and add it to XSplit. So I create the links and then I just create a source and use a web browser source and include that link, and it adds whatever from Streamlabs. The only downfall to that is I have to completely refresh it every time. So if anything updates, like if XSplit updates, I have to go in and refresh everything and relink everything because it breaks the links. So it doesn't stay on top of it because I'm not using Streamlabs.
I can't seem to sign in for some reason. Yeah.
I just use it the same as my Microsoft account or my Yahoo account. Okay, so it says open guest star. Guest star makes it easy to invite, prep, and go. Next. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, skip this. I don't give a shit. Got it. Okay, what is this? How do I use it? Is it actually on the web browser? So it's Twitch. So I can't connect this to... Yeah, allow. I can't connect this to my XSplit. That's microphone. Yes, allow. I'm not sure if I'm going to use this though, because okay, so I can use the XSplit cam function on here as I'm using on. It is a little faster on here than Discord. Why is that faster on here than Discord? That doesn't make sense. Why is Discord so fucking slow? Has it sped up at all? I think it has. Let me see if I can refresh my cam.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
I just remembered something.
What's that?
My phone got lit, so I'm not able to get my code.
Oh no. Oh no, that's terrible.
Because my phone got messed up.
You know what I can do? Yeah, that sucks, man. I gotta switch the. I gotta change out my screen protector, and it's got double fracture cracks across the whole screen. Like, whoops. Keep sitting on it.
That's all I won't be able to do anyways, because I'm pretty both radiated.
Yeah. They're definitely worth it. I have a package of like 6 of them. It came with the phone, so it's handy. I haven't changed it out once, so about time I do so. Change video background. Yes, that's what I was looking for. None. Is that for some reason the background is actually acting as a slowdown process. Like, I don't know why adding a background to your thing to cut out your your video, slows down the process more, but it does. It uses up more processing speed, and it makes no sense. So I gotta go into XSplit and just shut this off. So give me a sec. There we go. That might speed things back up. You're gonna pretty much see my house though. Why is that? No, it's still lagging.
It ain't that bad of like this time.
No.
Nah. It's like a second or two.
I can't refresh again. I just turned it on and off. That did nothing to the actual camera itself. Can I actually reset the camera from here, or do I have to go into the settings? Looks like I might have to go into the settings, devices. See, I don't know Discord that much. My buddies do. Could go pull him in here for a second and be like, hey, bruh, how do I work this thing? There you are. Oh, I did something. And now I'm gone. Why? What? That makes no sense. My regular camera is just. Well. Yeah, there's a little bit of delay on here. I'm gonna have to fix that later and figure that out. I could make you full screen and bring you up on XSplit, because on XSplit I have no delay.
That's your choice, bud. I don't know about that.
That's all right. We'll just go with this for now. All right. Well, how's your day going?
Besides this massive sunburn.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. I gotta. I don't even know. I've got off work and I took a little nap, and then I'm like wired right now. I've had 2 cups of coffee. I have my my morning kick drink that I started about a week ago. This stuff is fucking amazing, dude. I suggest trying it out, especially if you're looking to do like more of a healthier diet or give yourself more energy. It's really good for your joints, and it's really good for like just starting off your day.
I usually drink Swift Lifestyles. That's actually really good. It's
Yeah.
good, and on top of that, gives you energy, and you ain't got to worry about getting jittery or
Nice.
having to pee every 5 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah, this stuff is super healthy for you. There's so much shit in it. So much shit in it. It just comes in in this little tub, and you just mix it up with an 8-ounce bottle of water or a glass of water. Mix it up really well. My roommate kind of sips on it. I get so thirsty, and then the taste of it just tastes like a strawberry lemonade. And so I just like take a sip, and I'm like, nope, chugging it. And I can't just sip on it. It tastes too good. But something healthy that tastes amazing, fucking count me in. Yo, Queen Slayer, what is up? Let me bring chat over so I can see y'all. How's everybody doing? Oh no, it's a touch screen. I hit a button. I did a thing. All right, so Discord is it's slow and it's being slow, but whatever. Can you guys see everything? Did I bring up? God damn it! What did I do? What did I do? I think I lost. Can you guys see the Discord right now? Or did I ruin? No, you can't see it.
The whole thing we see is your thing.
Okay. For some reason, as the window says it's there, but it disappeared on me. Let me see if I can refresh that. Hello? Yeah, technical difficulties. You switched your screens. I know, I'll be right back. I'm trying to get the guest one to come up. So I have. God damn it, dude. Let's see. My freaking computer is lagging so terribly. You know what? This should be saved. Let's save that and close that. Go back. Click that. Settings. Refresh. Okay. It just doesn't want to show up. It says you. Oh, god damn you! Don't even tell me. No, unfortunately, it's not multiple monitors. Um, I'm working with multiple mics, and I have a soundboard that I have the condenser mic through because it's the only way I can hook up the condenser mic. So, let's see. Go back to this. For some reason, that tab just broke.
Oh.
So, my computer's running really slow. How to fix this performance issue? What to do? So I have this all set up. I had to tear it all down and reset it up here at my mom's. So I got to be here all day, and then I'm pretty much here all week. So I'm just gonna leave this set up all week and stream here for the mornings. So I'll be streaming mornings for a little bit. Probably from now on during the weekdays I'll be streaming mornings, and then during the weekends it'll be more afternoons and evenings. I gotta get sleep sometime. What is sleep? I don't know. Let's see if we can bring up.
You know, I agree, bro. There's no telling what sleep really is.
Right. I don't think it likes Discord. There is a way to stream from Discord itself, and I wonder if that might actually help with the podcast version or podcast way. So yeah, this is first stream live. This is why I didn't want to do this live yet, because I wasn't quite sure exactly how this was going to go, and Discord is not wanting to show up at all. That sucks. Poor Juggalo.
All technical difficulties.
I know, all sorts of technical. Let's go with. Let's get rid of that. Let's see if that one. that's supposed to show up, but it's just like nope, can't handle that. All right, let me look at the ways to Discord stream. Boop 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 boop. Boop 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 boop. I don't see. Okay. Well, darn. Maybe if I do this, would this actually work? Oh my god. Is this really? Oh no, that says go live. Straight from here. I'm trying to give access. I have to give access to sharing the screen from Discord. Is that what? That's what it seems like. Streaming live Twitch. Huh? Yeah, so I have to allow it access or something, but I don't know if it's streaming from straight from this. And if that's the case, then that ruins everything. So I'm not gonna. I don't know. I'd have to close it and retry and see if that'll work. I don't understand why I can't just screen one and just.
Yes. I finally beat him.
And just give access to XSplit. Like XSplit should have access to my screen. You should all be able to see this. Ooh, wait. What if I do this? Wait, do you guys see that on stream? Yeah. Now you can see it. Now we're. What did I do? What did I do? I don't know. All I did was.
That is it's talking about the where it is the nitro shit.
Oh, is that? I don't have nitro.
No, but once you get it.
Yeah, it always wants you to get it, but you don't have to. Well, we're here, everybody. I don't know how it happened, but we got it. You fight with Discord like every afternoon. I know, right, Queen? Discord is interesting. It's a good thing, but it's also a very terrible thing. It's like there's some things that like I'm having issues with the lag on my cam, and I don't know why, and I don't know how to fix that. And I've looked already at 3 different points, and I've refreshed it, and it's whatever.
I mean, and then I was run with the lag a little bit.
Yeah, I'll run for now. I'm not gonna worry about it now, but for next time, I hope to have it fixed. But that's the thing. We're here to grow. We're here to learn. We're here to show. So trying out new things. Oh shit! I see. I can't do that. That makes it go away. Ah, but we're here.
I finally beat the white deck with that dark deck. Finally.
Oh yeah, dude. Speaking of MTG, I have my MTG cards in my backpack right now. Just two or 3 decks that I created, and they're out of the brand new series that just came out.
I'm just now starting to play for the first time.
No way! What? For the first time? Bro! I've been playing since I was 15. No, since I was 11. I played for the first time when I was 8, but I didn't know what the fuck it was, and it was complicated, and I only saw the kids that I was playing with that I met out in the street playing, and then I had to leave, and I didn't know it. I never ran into that game again until I was 14 or 13, and I moved out here for the first time and ran into a kid who had some magic, and he helped me get back into it. I was like, all right, cool. And then I really got into it when I moved up to Seattle, and I up in like 2009. And when I started game testing for Microsoft, everybody there was an MTG fan, and so I got hooked into MTG so bad that I built my Angel deck from scratch. My 3 dragon decks from scratch, my 2 vampire decks, and a green and white deck. What else? I got a couple other. I have like 15 decks overall, but most of those are all commander decks now, and they started off as standard decks. And then I took what was switching out for standard, and I moved them into a legendary deck. And dude, I have cards in there that should be banned. Like, it's so bad. Those decks are so brutal. And then I went through and I was like, okay, how much was all this? After putting it all together and getting all the cards that I have after a couple years of time, the my Scion deck is probably $750 worth. My Angel deck is almost $1,000 worth, and my other 2 dragon decks combined are $700 worth. It's freaking insane how much I spent, and I didn't realize. But again, you don't really spend every card individually. I only got cards individually for what I needed. Probably spending like $150. MTG though, you can get lost, bro. You can get lost so crazy. Like, so if you're gonna choose something, you gotta choose what you're gonna go for, and then go for it, because it can get super expensive.
Especially when it comes to looking at what type of deck you're after.
Yeah, exactly. And you want multiple decks, because obviously one deck ain't gonna be enough. You can't block everything. You're not gonna be able to block a mill deck with maybe with a counter deck, but there's always a plus to a negative. There's some crazy things you can do in those decks, dude. I did a 6-way battle royale with my friends one time. That match, the first match lasted maybe 30 minutes, and then the second match lasted 9 hours. And we were falling asleep during the match, and one of us already did. That was freaking hilarious. Oh, this stuff is so good. Oh yeah! Finally got this all set up. Finally got the podcast going. This is gonna be awesome. I'm hoping for things looking up from here on out. It's been a crazy life we live. So again, you guys don't know, we're streamers. Come through, check us out on Twitch, JuggaloRep96 and Fallen Angel 420 here. And well, what do you usually play on a regular basis there, Juggalo?
Right now, I don't really stream what I would like to stream. I would actually like to be more of a community type guy, to have games where the viewers are allowed to mess with, or to have games where the community can jump in and play. But it's just different things. But right now, I'm not able to really play that. Instead, I just play what I can.
Yeah. Kind of grow into it. You got to stay on top of the games that you want to base your community around, though, too. Like DBD. DBD is one of those that I want to probably jump back into just because KOC is leaving. I'm so upset that KOC is leaving. That still like makes me cringe every time I think about it. I'm like, losing KOC is a huge community-based game that I was enjoying the shit out of for the last 2 years, and I still just don't spend enough time on it. We're gonna try and get into that today later on after this little spiel. Probably jump into some KOC and then maybe make our way to the new Final Fantasy Crisis Core I've been waiting to jump into. Got a couple other games. But Knockout City is one of those that really base that community off of. Plus, I get the most views off that game. I have the most fun off that game. We meet the most diligent people from that game. Like, it's just, that game has the best vibes all around. And I can't believe that it's leaving. I can't believe it. It to me, it's like we should gather together and either try to purchase for this game so that we can hold it up, or like just pay into the creators and be like, no, keep it open, guys. Keep it open. Like, if we could come up with like, I don't know, 10 grand and see if that would be enough to convince the creators to keep it open or to reopen it. I wonder what they would say. Yeah, I got a whole bunch of other games I'm trying to depict once KOC goes out. You play any Overwatch?
I really touched Overwatch.
You haven't really touched. Do you like Dotas?
Not like what?
Dotas?
Nah, I never heard of them.
It's have you ever played League of Legends or Smite? Is it Smite? Smite?
No, I never played those either.
So, okay. Do you? So in most Dotas, you're controlling one character, and it's kind of in like an RPG status where you got to level up your armor and your power to proceed with more damage throughout the match. And there's little bots throughout the match that you gather power from, and you got to gather it before the other team. League of Legends is one of my huge. It's one of my actual originals. I started competitive gaming more from. Well, I mean, I play Tekken and shit, like fighting games, but on the standpoint of actual community based, I was playing League of Legends, and League of Legends was very fun. It's still a fun game. I just never had a good PC to be able to play it and stream it, so I might actually be able to get into that now. But there's been a lot of changes since then too. Basically, you just rubber band. You're killing your opponents, but it's really difficult to just kind of kill your opponent. You have to strategize your attacks to be able to not die in the process, because the more that you kill your opponents, the more power base you get. And once you get to a max level, the faster you can get to max level before your opponent, the quicker you can take down their base. And that's the ultimate objective, is to infiltrate their base and take down their base. They have like a command center, and they just take down their command center, and then that's game over. But on League of Legends, you have minions, and so the minions stay in a formation, and they just continuously go. And then the other team has minions, and so they clash in the middle. So you're gathering points and little tallies of power from the minions itself, and you got to collect that to go upgrade your armor, and then hope that the opposing team doesn't come in and interfere. And so it's just kind of like a little rubber band action. And
that kind of reminds me of game called Guilty Gears.
yeah, it's kind of like that. That's more of a what should we call it? What is that called? I might be stoned. I can't think of it right now. I did just go get stoned before. But yeah, what was I saying about it was like that? Oh, Overwatch, yeah, Overwatch. So Overwatch is you're with a team, and you and your
Isn't
team.
Overwatch a lot like yeah, I played Overwatch.
Yeah,
I actually played the second one.
Overwatch 2, the free one on. I'm so happy it's free. Oh my Lanta, you have no idea. When Overwatch came out, I played with my ex, and then I stopped playing, and I was playing with her account. She was feeding me her account, so I was able to download it for free and play off of her account. And so when she left me, I couldn't play no more, and it really butt hurt me. And then it really butt hurt me to even try to play it in the first place because she was the one who I played with, and I tried to get back into it, and I was like, nah. I was like, I can't, I can't. And then I went and spent $20 for it on PC because I had a friend who wanted to play and never played it. And then I went and got it for PlayStation 3, 3 or 4, 3. I think it was PS3. And yeah. Oh no, I had Xbox. I had it for 360. Oh my gosh, that's that old. Yeah, the first Overwatch is that old. I can't believe it. So I had it for 360 and for PC, and didn't really play. I still have my copies too. But then Overwatch 2 came out. I was like, I don't have probably the $30 that it's going to come out as. And then they're like, no, it's free. And I'm like, oh, I'm all over it. It's still hard to play though. Like, I've played a few times, considering the fact that I would like to play it more, but I don't. It's just hard to play without that person I used to play with, and then really having nobody to play with. Have you played Rogue Company?
Not sadly. I want to, but for some reason I haven't.
It's another one of those free games. That one's fun. I play with Emo Kitty. That one's an interesting. It's got like a Gears of War kind of feel to it. You play Gears, right?
Gears of War, yes.
Yeah,
I played them all.
yeah. It. Kind of reminds me of that. Has a bit of a Gears feeling to it, with like a little bit more intricacy.
Growing up, I pretty much played Halo, and then I got into Gears.
Yeah, I love Halo. Hey, I miss Halo.
Call of Duty though, I really only got into Call of Duty just for the zombies, really.
Yep, same. Yeah, Call of Duty sucks. I play MW2 just because it's literally the only FPS out there that's really worth playing anymore. Like Battlefield has dropped off the face of the planet. Rainbow Six. Yeah. Well, Battlefield 3 was the best one. And ever since 3, there hasn't been a good Battlefield game. Like, it's all trash. And it's the same thing with Call of Duty. They're all trash. Black Ops 2 was the best one for what it was. And that's what it is. It's a run and gun game, and people take it so seriously. It's like, dude, it's a run and gun game. You don't it's just a charge game. Like, all you do is just hip fire pretty much and just run around. And you have a little bit of, sniping that you can do, but all the weapons on that game are so close range, and they spray so widely that you can't get fucking shit from a distance. It's like, if you don't have a sniper, you ain't getting shit pretty much, unless you're using aimbot. And it's ridiculous. It got ridiculous, so I quit playing because the one before this one, the remake of the Modern Warfare. I don't even know what it is anymore, because we had Modern Warfare, then we had Modern Warfare Remastered, and Modern Warfare 2 Remastered, and now we have Modern Warfare and Modern Warfare 2. Yet it's the same game remade again. I don't know.
I mean, that's basically what it is. Is a lot of these companies, they want to bring back the old style because it seems like they can't create better
Yeah.
games.
Well, they're also changing them though. Like they're like, oh yeah, we're gonna bring these games back, change it up, and remaster it, and then call it the exact same thing so we can confuse the shit out of you. But the last really good one was the Black Ops series because of the zombies. The zombies are what's up. I miss the zombies. Black Ops 3, I have all the zombie maps from Black Ops 2 on that, just because it's better graphics and more updated. But yeah, the zombies is where it's at. Stupid maps.
It's really where it's always been at. It's just zombies.
Pretty much. I mean, like I said, you get your kicks off of the multiplayer action, but it's only a certain style of kicks. Like you can only enjoy that game for so much for what it is, and you can't be strategic on that game like you can in SOCOM. I don't know if you ever played like Rainbow Six, original Rainbow Six, Rainbow Six Vegas 1 and 2, or SOCOM, or what's the other game? I guess AAPG would be up in there. I didn't realize AAPG was around for so long, and I've been playing AAPG for the last 6 years on PS4. And then I found out America's Army's Proving Grounds. It's a PC. It's a PC shooter. Counter Strike. That's the other one I was thinking of. AAPG is a really, really good strategic based team based game, and I was having a ball with it on PlayStation until they just recently shut down the servers last year. So I've been pissed off for losing that game because I was like, dude, I fucking love this game. This game is the best. And then they shut down the servers on me, and I moved over to KOC. And KOC's like, oh, we're shutting our servers down now. Good luck. Go find a new game. Fucking assholes. All these games I enjoy the shit out of, thinking that it's like the best strategy, the best gameplay, the best mechanics, the best like value to the actual gameplay of what it's supposed to be. You know, they're all shutting down. They're not making it because they're underground based games and they're not getting funded enough. Well, guess what, guys? Stop making your game free.
Well, not really that. It's more like they need to stop creating these terrible games. I mean, nowadays you don't really have the option to have good games due to how everything is.
Yeah, that's true. Well, AAPG had a really good game. AAPG is, I mean, the graphics looked PC like. Have you ever played Viger or some of the new FPS games that are on the PlayStation Plus right now?
I don't have PlayStation.
Oh. I wonder if Xbox has them. What's your free games on Xbox? Just your normal free games.
Well, there's a lot of different free games. Most of the time it's short story games.
Yeah. We have like Greedfall. I mean, of course, Fortnite, Overwatch. You know, the mainstream ones. But there's a new one called Vigor or Vigor or something. It's Vigor. I don't know how to pronounce it. I think it's Russian. I'm not quite sure. And then there's another shooter game called Cursed, and it's like you're different. You're like a different god, I guess you could say. Like you're either a vampire, you're a werewolf, you're a god, like an Aztec god, and your main weapon source is like swords, axes, and knives, grenades, rifles. But the rifles and the pistols and stuff are like from the 17th to the 18th century. So like you have rifles and guns and stuff and machine guns, but it's all from like the 18th century. And you're different. You're a different class of like creature. that has a power, and the power is either you can run fast, you can absorb the sun's energy. Like there's some weird shit. It's really weird. Nothing like major that you would think be like, oh, that's super helpful or that's really fucking cool. It's just like super basic, like stupid basic. But the game itself is really dumb too. So I was like, no, these games suck. All these free games are terrible. Miss my other ones. I miss AAPG, and I'm gonna miss KOC. And if they wouldn't have made the game free, I think they would have had a better fan base. They would have been able to support their game better, and I would have paid for it. Like making it free for the month to give a good trial for those who have the PlayStation Plus or the Xbox Live to be able to, initiately gain the game. I would have still paid the $20 for the game, or paid for friends to get the game, because I do that all the time. I'm like, oh hey, Cayman, I got a new game. I'll give you 15, $20. Go get it. Like I'm like, God damn it! I want a game. I want a game that I can pay into, that I can actually support and be supported and get like sponsored with, because I'm tired of these fucking shit ass games being made. That's my issue.
Like, growing up, I was always been on Xbox, and I swapped out for simply due to the fact that with Xbox and PlayStation, you got paid to play online.
Xbox has always been that way, though.
Yeah, and now the play are like that now because of Xbox. They have created the new PlayStation 5 and PlayStation 4.
Yeah. But you want to know the truth? Nintendo outwins all of them.
I mean, yeah, but not when it really comes to games.
Nowadays, Nintendo's starting to compete with PlayStation and Xbox. They just merged Call of Duty over to it. They just got Hogwarts. They're getting big games. They're getting bigger games now with the Switch, because the Switch is able to produce it. They're able to it's able to run them, because these engines are so massive. Then the Switch just doesn't have the older Nintendo models never had the capacity to be able to run these games. Like the Wii, they tried doing that with the Wii, and the Wii just kept breaking. The Wii would just overheat and fry, and there was all sorts of problems with the Wii. And so they were like, nope, we're just going to go back to family-based games and, these sports-based games that are just cartoonish and childish, and nobody likes them. But it's starting to get up there. Xbox, though, yeah, dude, with the fucking pricing with Xbox, PlayStation has always won over that favor. Starting with free PlayStation Plus for the first for the PS3. Coming in with the PS4, they were $10 cheaper with the games and the PlayStation Live. So PlayStation Network had a better discount than Xbox Live. And back then, they were competing with the Xbox 360 Slim and the new Xbox X that was coming out, which I am not able to really foretell what was going on, but I did work on the console. I got to test the console before it came out. And I tell you what, dude, after doing that, I never wanted to go back to Xbox. I was like, I'm done. I'm done with Xbox. I'm done with Microsoft. You guys can kiss my ass. It's a waste of fucking money. It's just waste of money. That's all they care about, is we're just going to produce raunchy, sad, pathetic shit. You're going to go buy it because you're a fanboy, and we're going to upgrade it the next fucking month away and put it out for the same price. So good luck, because your piece of shit is going to break on you, and then you're just going to have to go fucking get a new one or upgrade it to to a piece that you need to be able to run it smoother, run it better. And that's how Xbox is. I hate it. PlayStation has their shit a little bit more correct, but at the same time, PlayStation is starting to fall into that scheme as well, because of the way capitalism works, and it's bullshit. That's why I'm getting irritated with games these days.
Like, you reason why I swap PC. Can I use mouse and keyboard? Hell no. Not nowhere.
I know, right? You know, you can use your Xbox or PlayStation controllers for the PC.
I do that. That's the reason why I do allow myself to have what I have on this, because of the fact that, you know.
Right. Yeah, PC. I don't know. All my friends are PC. My brothers are PC. Everybody is a PC gamer, and they keep getting me. They're like, "What? When are you gonna come over and be a PC gamer, huh, baller? When are you gonna come over and merge over to PC? And you start getting Steam games and Steam?" I'm like, bro, there's certain quality games that I like on PC, and it's not the fact that, it's like console to me is it's always been there as a gaming console, and PC is kind of a different orientation towards that gaming feel. And I've always wanted to indulge into PC gaming, but every time I look at it, it's an extraordinary amount of fucking money. Extraordinary. You got to get the game. That's 60, $70. And I'm going back to like old WoW days, okay? So you get old WoW. That's $60. That was a $50 game. Then you got to get the fucking map packs. Those were, what, $30 a piece? Then you got to install those. Then you got to get the subscription. Then you got to get this. Then you got to get that. It's like, oh my fucking Lanta, dude. Like, at least with my console, I have the console and the disc and whatever comes with the console. So, like, the controllers and maybe a monitor or whatever. But I didn't have to update everything. And PC, you always constantly had to update shit. Always constantly. It's like, dude, I cannot keep up with PC. And now consoles are now basically a PC. Like, it's so high up there that now consoles are a PC. So there is nothing different. So basically, I should have merged over to PC long ago to save me the crucial time from the pain of consoles. But again, I've always been a console fan. I don't know what it is. I just enjoy the consoles.
I mean, even though, like, the PC, even though the consoles are not just like PC, it still doesn't seem just right.
Depends on the game. So on PCs, I play RTS and strategy puzzle and like I play the boring games on PC. Like I play more of the simulation games on PC, more of the RTS style games on PC. And not only is it really hard for me to play games on PC, I have to have a good PC to be able to even run and perform most of these games that I do like to play. And all these PCs that I've ever had and throughout my entire life are just old 20-year-old fucking laptops or old, 30-year-old PC monitor and desktop. And it's just like I've always had this old tech, because I don't have thousands of dollars to go spend on a fucking new ass Dell and all that shit. And then it was just this year that I'm like, I need a new PC. I have to get a new PC. Well, nowadays you can actually go get a fucking 10-year-old fucking Dell laptop or Dell desktop that runs really fucking high quality games really well and clean. Like, I'm using one of the laptops I just bought recently, and this thing is a charm. And then I have another Dell that I just bought, and each of them were $500. And I was like, that's worth getting to a laptop that's really high performance that I can actually finally stream, play games, and do all my work and my other stuff that I do with my projects. I have all this time that I can take with me on the laptop, and then at home, I can have the desktop. And for $1,000, I was able to get both. That's what's up. Like the renewed. Yeah, the renewed. But hey, I'm happy with them. They're not 100% brand new, but they're high tech and they're still, able to perform what they can. So I don't want to overdo a lot of it. And sometimes even like right now, my cam is overdoing my PC right now. I'm getting the notifications saying your PC's running high performance. Can't it might not be high quality as whatever it's saying. So it is what it is. But that's another thing that comes into PC gaming though that I don't have the time and effort for is having the actual good quality PC to be able to run it. But even with the stuff that I have, there are some games that I will be getting back into. I play like I said, I play simulation and RTS games. I'm playing one right now called Conflict Nations. Yeah, Conflict of Nations. It's a kind of a RTS, but it's real time based. So you it's all world. It's like Risk, pretty much. It's pretty much Risk. So you choose a territory. So in this case, you would choose a country, or there's 4 or 5 different game modes, and one of them is like all the territories and countries are like if a flood came up. So there's like the Great Lakes are like bigger, and there's more water coming into the United States from all over sides. So it's portioned into 3 different quadrants, and then you got Canada portioned into 3 different quadrants, and you just choose one of those quadrants, and then you just build up your soldiers, and you can either choose to go balance, to go land, to go air, or to go sea. So you choose whatever you want, and then you just build up your fleet, and then you send it out and go take over other territories. But it takes time. So it's like you start with 5 cities, and each city you build an army base, or you build a airport, or you build a sea dock, and you can build all 3 over time, but you want to start with whatever you're going to start with on your builds, and then you set that up. You get your other 2 buildings up, and then you can start porting soldiers, and then those soldiers will create over time. It'll take like usually a day to create one soldier from that city, and then you move that soldier over to a territory, and you go take over that territory, and then you're at war with whoever's in that territory, and so then you guys are battling each other.
That sounds like um, the civilization thing.
Yeah, it's all like Civilization.
Like a lot of these games are actually very repetitive. Like for example, whenever we had Fortnite, we had Battle Pass. Now, and then just the top the game was, then there's a lot of games that came out. There was a lot like Fortnite, and honestly, I don't think Fortnite was the first one that was kind of like that. I think it was actually Player Unknown Battlegrounds. That was probably the first one, and then Fortnite came out shortly afterwards. And that's when introduced Battle Pass and everything's got Battle Pass. Even Halo now has Battle Pass. I think that's wrong for that. You have to do that.
I can't believe Halo has a battle pass. That's unreal, dude. What the hell?
Yeah, the Halo Infinite now has a Battle Pass.
That's dumb. I hate the battle pass thing, dude. I think it's such a stupid fucking thing. Like certain games, fine. I can understand certain games. Maybe the free games, okay. But like this bullshit with every game coming out now with the battle pass, like kiss my ass, dude. Quit being a following sheep. Be something original. Afflictions, what's up, dude? What's up? Appreciate the tab.
So the biggest issue is like, first of all, you can get the Halo Infinite campaign for free. That's cool. But guess what? There's a Battle Pass.
Yeah. Now Halo Infinite, can you get it on Steam?
Yeah, I can.
And you said it's free?
The multiplayer is.
Oh, we were just talking about Steam games. I guess I'm gonna go buy me some free Steam games.
But the actual campaign, you have to pay for it, and the campaign is not even worth it. Like I tried to force myself to play. There's a grappling hook. It's like, why the hell do I need a grappling hook for? Just give me a fucking jetpack.
What?
Like, They make it like Halo Reach. Allow me to have a jetpack or some shit.
Dude, that's sad. That's sad. Yeah, why did they get rid of the jetpack? That's dumb. Because Halo Reach had the jetpack.
Yeah, I love Halo Infinite, and I'm like, I can't. I can't.
Nothing like Halo 4, bro. Sorry, nothing like Halo 4. Halo 4, in my opinion, is the best.
For me, it will be either Halo 3 or ODST or Halo Reach.
Halo Reach was a good one. Halo Reach was a good one. I didn't like ODST. ODST was trash. Like, it was a good story plot for for its story, but its multiplayer, I felt like it was not that great.
Well, I mean, really, what it really bound down to is the fact that ODST was not something everybody enjoyed. It was more of a preference.
Yeah, that's true.
There's never been somebody who was in the middle. Like, for example, you didn't like ODST. I love ODST.
Yeah.
And, it's just different things to it.
Well, see, like, I would be that one in the middle, though, because I do like ODST for the one cause, the storyline. Like, I thought it was a really good premise for the storyline. You're taking the side of the actual soldier, not the Spartan. So you're not looking at it from the Spartan side, you're looking at it from the other side. That's what I always wanted. I wanted that transition. But ODST should not have been its own game. It should have been an add-on to 3. To be honest, it should not have been its own game. ODST should have been its own campaign separate to 3, but an add-on to 3.
In a way, I feel on that, but at the same time, though, it does have a new perspective, because you're always talking about Spartan is Spartan that, Spartan.
Yeah.
And truth be told, if it became the Halo universe right now, and if I had the choice to be either Spartan or ODST or just regular Marine, I'd be like, give me the Spartan armor, but I won't be an ODST. You better make it look like damn ODST. Just like in Halo 5, I think 5. Yeah, 5. You have Buck, who originally was an ODST leader.
Mm-hmm.
Remember Buck from? Yeah.
Yeah.
He is now a Spartan, and apparently, in order to understand 5, you have to read books, Halo books. I don't like that one.
Yeah, see, I never got into the books and comics and mangas and stuff. That's something I don't get into. I never got into comics in anything or mangas.
But you have to read the books in order to understand what all has happened between 4 to 5.
Yeah.
I think that's a little stupid, but hey, it's whatever. But anyways, Buck is now a Spartan, still carrying ODST-looking armor.
That's interesting.
It really is. And, like, that will be, like, my type of thing. That's something I've always said to myself. This became Halo Universe, and I got to choose. That's what I would choose.
Yeah.
And next thing I know, here comes Halo 5, and there's Buck. And I'm like, fuck yeah. But what gets me, though, is I have no clue what happened to Ricky. And buddy of mine, he read all the books, so he knows what's going on. And he said, well, I don't want to ruin it for you, but the whole ODST thing's still the whole fucking thing now. You have to read the book. So I'm like, I'm not reading no motherfucking book.
I'm not reading no motherfucking book. That's awesome. That's too funny. What up, Emo Kitty? Thanks for the shout out. Appreciate you. Much love to you. Hopefully you guys are enjoying your day. We're just podcasting, chatting, talking about games and stuff. Yeah, I need to. There's some PC games that I do want to get into. One of them is an emulator game I want to get back into, which is the Conker's Bad Fur Day. So I have a hard drive with a shit ton of emulator games, and I got everything from original Nintendo to SNES to Sega to N64 to the original PlayStation. So even PS2, but my PS2 emulator doesn't work. So I'll be getting into some Conker's Bad Fur Day, doing some emulator games on PC. But But yeah, as for PC gaming, I'm not a big PC gamer. Might give
Actually,
Halo
well,
Infinite a try though.
just because of how the consoles have became.
Yeah.
And what really convinced me though is once I got into streaming, I know you didn't know me back then. A lot of people didn't. Um, this was before I even started getting followers on Twitch, and what it was that I was streaming off my Xbox. And the truth be told, I don't know how it is for a PlayStation, but console streaming through the Xbox is terrible.
Oh, dude.
The moment that you leave that game, it has, it has a thing where technical difficulties be right back, and even then, even when you're inside of the game, it will still cut off your stream, and it's terrible. So, and then I started watching other streamers and seeing that they had layouts and stuff like that. I'm like, dude, that's cool. What are you streaming off of? And they're like, PC every time. Every time they're all these layout stuff, they have PC, or they're using Xbox, but they're going through the PC. And I'm just like, well, I got a PC. Why don't I just swap on over? I know it's gonna be a hard transition because, truth be told, I may look like I know something about PC, but I don't know shit. I really don't. And that's my hardest downfall, because I went from someone who doesn't even touch PC at all. Maybe get on, play some games, but even then, I'm scared to really touch anything because, I'll break it.
Yeah, well, it's PC. PC is pretty simple. It's just like a console. I used to web design, so I know PC for quite a bit of stuff. But I don't know the newer software stuff like Windows 11, for instance. And my roommate got a PC with Windows 11. Both him and I were testing it and fiddling with it, and I can't stand it. I can't. It's just the navigational system is so fucked up and so stupid simple that they took out stuff that should be there that you can't do anymore, and they're making things more simplified to where us who built computers or who worked on computers over time, over the before time, to where things were so intricate, we know how to go into things and set up to how we want. It's not really like modding, but it's like transforming the PC, and you can't do that with the newer stuff. And it's like, wow, what the fuck are they doing? And it's really irritating. And so with the newer stuff, the newer models, I am trying to stay away from. The older models, PCs are actually just the same as a console. There really isn't that much difference. And you just got to know what settings are what and what goes to what. But once you figure that out, like I'm doing with my soundboard, trying to set the soundboard through the PC and knowing what settings to to shed for what, so that the chords are actually producing good quality, not buzzing. That took me 5 hours to figure out, but it was just a matter of one thing that I just overlooked. So this PCs, I could always help you with PCs though. PCs are pretty. They're kind of like it's like a hit and miss. You know, you learn PC, you can learn it on the fly, or PC can be really confusing to you, and you're like, I fucking quit. I give up.
Oh, there's been plenty of times where I thought about giving up because it being so difficult. Like, for example, so even from the times that you knew me as for, you've seen where like I will talk about updates coming soon. I'm gonna start doing some extra stuff to my channel, and then you see for long periods where I don't have new stuff to my channel, and that's because I'll keep getting stumped on things, and it's just right, look in, and and it's all channel related stuff.
Yeah.
Like going on Twitch and messing with Twitch itself. That's what really, it's technical stuff. That's what really stumps. And I'll tell anybody this: if you're going from console gaming and never really touch PC, and then you might go to PC, it's going to be a challenge.
Oh yeah, most def. Oh yeah, most def. Oh yeah. You're basically going from training wheels to two wheels. You're getting off the training wheels. You're going into you're starting to be a big boy. that's what PC is to consoles, man. It's the big boys.
I don't think that's more like the right analogy. I think what it's more like is going from training wheels to straight to trying to ride a unicycle. I think that's
yeah, or a crotch rocket, trying to go from a bicycle with training wheels to a crotch rocket.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm sorry, Kitty, no Skittles. I don't have Skittles. I didn't bring my Skittles with me.
A console that never really touched PC straight to PC, you're hitting the ground running.
Yeah.
And you're not going anywhere fast.
Oh no. There's going to be a lot of learning. There's going to be a lot of stuff because so if you take like what's the better analogy of this? Like for instance, from my soundboard to an actual mixing board, if you take like a small 2-step mixing board and then try to connect everything that you have to like this intricate 30-step mixing board, you're like, what the fuck switch and knob is for what? It's just like that with a PC. When you start setting things up with your stream, there's things that you have to connect that the PC itself will not read. And if you don't have it connected right, it's just not gonna. You're gonna be like, why isn't this picking it up? Why isn't this showing? And a lot of the times, most people do is they overlook a small little check mark box that they have to do, or they don't go fully into the settings to where you actually have to go into the setting. Then there's a setting in the setting, and then there's an advanced setting mode. And you go into the advanced setting mode, and then there's the little check mark box that you have to mark. And it's just like stupid shit like that. Like there's more intricacy with PC. And the reason why is because you have a more variety value to what you are trying to do and perform. And the PC itself has the capability already to perform it, but it's closed. You have to open that performance to be able to show that it's able to be read. Otherwise, the PC's not going to read it. It'll just skip over it.
And not only that, but it's a lot more complex. And on top of that, there's things in here that you never sit there and understand at the first time. Like for Xbox, to stream on Xbox, and if you're in a party with somebody, it's very easy to add the audio into the stream. Right? There's a checkbox when you go into the party, and then say include your audio. You check that, there you go.
Yep.
On PC, if you have OBS, Streamlabs, pretty much anything, you have to add a thing in there.
Mm-hmm. You have to add a source.
A source. Yep. And that's how you do it. And most times you're going to see streamers, and they're either going to be in a private call on Discord or in a Discord channel.
Yep. And trying to feed that group out, trying to weed the group that they're with is really hard too, because then you got to go into the volume settings and go volume every single individual person and be like, okay, I can hear this person or this person, or then you have to make channel itself to where it's able to source out the louder person who's trying to talk, so that it shuns down everybody else. And dude, there's so much to it. And I'm still learning that too. Like I finally figured it all out, but it's taken me a whole year since I've been affiliated to learn all this shit. And it's not hard. It's not easy. And I'm telling you right now, dude, it's gotten me to where I want to quit so many times. But I keep pushing into it, and because it's one of my passions. And not only that, but I want to become a producer as well and produce music this way as well. And in order to do that, I have to learn this. And I don't want to go to school. I don't need to go to school. That's the big thing. You don't need to go to school for this shit. What you need to do is sit down, focus, and actually determine yourself to go into what it is you're trying to learn, and then look at all the obstacles of how to learn it. And a lot of the things that you want to learn through anything, it doesn't matter what the fuck it is anymore, you can learn it on YouTube. I'm dead serious. Dude, it's pretty much anything and everything you can learn on fucking YouTube.
I tried the YouTube stuff. Like, anytime I need help with something, everybody's like, look on YouTube. And
you have to know how to keyword it. It's just like Google. You have to keyword it correctly to be able to get the right video. Trust me, I've searched.
Like, whenever I get exactly what I'm looking for, they're like, okay, you should see this screen, you should see this screen, you should see this screen. And I'm just looking at what they have and what I have. I'm like,
it's not the same. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's, when I was setting up my my sound card here, every other sound card was a different sound card, and it had a different port than my sound card's port. And so I was trying to find stuff that wasn't showing up, and I had to bend some things to kind of be able to get it. And then once I bent and went a different route and was like, oh, you mean this? This is what you mean. It is not what that is said in the video, but now I get it. Like, it's just overlooking things like that.
And I tried it out one time, and I was like, okay, so I'm supposedly in the right screen. So let me figure out which one he's trying to talk about. And I went to that setting, and I changed it, and I could have sworn that was exactly what he was talking about. But then it actually messed everything up. I had to delete it, I had to reinstall it, and this was when I went from Streamlabs to OBS. And there was like, I don't know what happened, but the whole OBS was trash after that. I had to literally delete it, reinstall it, just for it to fix the default OBS. And I'll say this, most of the stuff that I've learned when it comes to Twitch, when it comes to PC in general, all that stuff, the settings and all that is really all due to other streamers telling me, hey, try this, or you want this? Okay, well here's what you gotta do, this. There have been times where I'll get one-on-one with another streamer just so I can get the help that I actually need, which is...
Yeah. Well, sometimes that's what it takes too, because there's always something that you're overlooking that you don't know, and some other streamer might not know it, and then you just talk to multiple streamers, and you're like, oh, you because everybody has a different setup, everybody has a different way. Some people use a USB mic, some people use the mic that goes into the controller, some people use certain aspects of things that you're like, that's not working for me. I don't know how to get it to come through the software, or maybe you're not using that software. Like, a lot of streamers use Streamlabs. Streamlabs, I tried it. I got it to work, but I was having lag issues, and I couldn't get the source to figure out how to change the resolution to the FPS, the frame rate, and all that. And what I use is XSplit. Now, XSplit is like it's slightly more advanced than Streamlabs, so you have to do a little bit more work because Streamlabs is all done for you. So like, all you have to do is Streamlabs, you create a source, boom, it's connected to Streamlabs dashboard, and all you do is you click a drop down box and it says use this, and you click it, and boom, it should be working. And then you change maybe a few settings to get the volume settings and to get the connection settings and all that. I didn't really quite get the basic of the value with Streamlabs, and I was having a struggle with the basic simplicity of it because of my complex mind, and I wanted to do more things that I can do here on XSplit than I can on Streamlabs, and so I enjoy XSplit. However, XSplit uses more RAM use than Streamlabs does, so it does cause more usage out of my PC, and that causes lag issues that I have. OBS uses a lot more, but OBS is more intricate than XSplit, way more advanced. There's so much to fucking OBS that I'm like, I don't even want to try and learn that right now. Like, XSplit is already perfectly confusing enough that I can actually handle everything about it and be stumped, be okay with being stumped, and then be able to find out where I'm stumped at and fix it with no issue. Maybe it takes me an hour or two, but I fix it and I get it working. With OBS, I'm stumped and I'm like, I fucking have to go after video after video after video after. I'm like, nope, and I can't figure it. I cannot figure it out. I'm like, fuck OBS. It is way too intricate. And I have an intricate mind, but I can't concentrate that specific for that type of intricacy right now. And I don't have the setup for it. So I'm like, fuck OBS. OBS is just too much. But XSplit is the balance between the simplicity and the intricacy, and I can actually navigate really well through XSplit. And so for me, XSplit's perfect, but it does use up more of my PC usage, which sucks because I would like to use Streamlabs, but it's just too basic, and I'm like, I can't. No, fuck you, Streamlabs. It's either too basic or too advanced. And I'm like, fuck this shit. So I really like XSplit. I actually bought into XSplit. I got the year subscription, so I have it all paid out. However, their camera, they have a separate subscription for their camera, and you can see the fucking waterfall imprint on my camera. I have to pay that separately, and that's also the same price yearly. I'm like, fuck you guys. I'm not paying $200 for you guys. Like maybe I'll just purchase it once I get into things later on down the road, and I can start making more money with my books and everything else that I can actually have money for, and then I'll just buy it all flat out, and then I don't have to worry about subscriptions. I hate subscriptions. Subscriptions suck.
They really do, and another thing that sucks is when you have to sit there and pay for every little thing there is.
Oh, I know.
I feel about OBS though, because when I first swapped the PC, I wanted something that was simple.
Mm-hmm.
So I downloaded Streamlabs, and that was very difficult at first for me, but I got very used to Streamlabs. I can easily handle everything.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought I would take the next step higher. OBS.
That's way higher.
I was working on that for 2 months. I was giving myself migraines because
yeah, I bet.
I mean, it was very, very, very complex.
Mm-hmm.
And then another streamer, his name was Al. Annihilation. We call him Al for short. And he said, "Wait, you went from Streamlabs to OBS, right?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "Dude, you can actually take your layouts that you had and put it on OBS." I was like, "No." He goes, "Yeah." And
yeah.
I do it. And I was like, "Okay, but it won't fit the screen properly." He said, "Oh, well, do this." And I did it, and every layout that I had fit right on OBS perfectly.
Mm-hmm.
And I got where I can learn OBS, so I can actually run OBS without a hinge now.
Nice.
So there's sometimes I forget.
Well, XSplit is a lot like OBS. I mean, it's still the same premise. It's still more intricate like OBS, but it doesn't have all the crazy. It just doesn't have all the craziness. There's less gadgets in front of your face. So you know how you have your panels on the bottom of the screen, and you have all your dials and shit. That's not on XSplit. I can bring that up as a secondary window and then go through all of the dials and the volume settings and all the little intricacy and stuff and go through all that if I needed to. But for the most part, I have my tabs. So I just have my tabs on the lower corner, and then I have a bar that has all of my stats. That's all my sources. And then below that is my settings bar that has my add source, copy, paste, remove, rename settings, and all that stuff. And then I have volume settings up at the top bar, and that's pretty much it. And then I just pretty much go into whatever I need, and then there's a drop down menu that has everything in the list. That's like, okay, well, if you want to connect to Twitch, you want to bring in Twitch stuff, because there's widgets and other platforms that I can connect to, like YouTube, Twitch, there's all sorts of things.
I mean, with OBS though, I have got where I had all the tabs pretty much all in one. There's different sections of the tabs.
Yeah.
And it really decluttered everything. And so it got really good, and there has been where everything was set. Now, the reason why I swapped back to Streamlabs was simply due to the fact that my PC messes up. As you know, I struggle with my PC a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Every time I turn around, my PC is always going down for something. Usually it's my hard drive. Usually it's the PC itself. I don't know. This PC was handmade by my cousin back in 2019. So a lot of shit is really outdated. I need to really update it. And so the last reset I did was around the time I really had to be out because of my grandmother. She came home from hospice and she passed not too long ago.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So there was that I got where my PC was back up. I lost everything I had, so I had to start from day one back up to where I had.
Oh, damn.
Got OBS downloaded, got the layouts back, but for some reason I couldn't exactly get the layouts to fit just right, and the layouts were still incomplete. It still didn't have all my actual settings on it. It still had the defaults on it. It didn't have what I wanted, like the 2 songs I created a couple years ago, like 2 or 3 years ago. I created 2 songs, and I use them.
Mm-hmm.
And another thing was I was really debating having my songs back or not, because every time I post a video on YouTube, I'm always having to fight YouTube for a copyright part on the songs that I have created, which was off of a drum pad app.
That's weird.
Yeah.
That's
and
weird.
Then, so I went back to Streamlabs. I just downloaded it just for shits and giggles to help see if I could transport it. And when I got on the Streamlabs, not only was the layouts on it perfectly, but it had my settings on it, it had my songs, it had everything just the way I left it. It was pretty much like I never left Streamlabs in the first place.
Huh.
So I was like, okay, well here's what I'm about to do. OBS, bye-bye, Streamlabs, I'm back.
Yeah, I started on Twitch. I was using the Twitch Studios. And that was actually a lot easier than Streamlabs. And to be honest, I actually prefer it over Streamlabs. But I was having lag issues. Yeah.
I think I went from Streamlabs to Studios to Streamlabs to OBS.
Yeah. I went from Twitch Studios to Streamlabs, said fuck Streamlabs, went to OBS, said fuck OBS, and then tried XSplit and was like, all right, I can dig XSplit. It was a little challenging at first, and it took me, some time to actually get into it. But once I got it down, I was like, oh yeah, this is cakewalk, and it's beautiful because it shows more steps, and it shows you can actually add more things to the XSplit form than you can in Twitch Studios because of the sources and stuff. And it's really hard to add more sources in Twitch Studios without it breaking down. As Twitch Studios breaks down, well, it used to break down a lot, but I don't use it no more, and I don't know how well it's still holding up. I know my roommate uses it, but he doesn't stream.
So with the Streamlabs though, it's I barely streamed with it on, and it went down like 3 times, like when I first went back to it. But I think really all the stuff that I wanted to have that OBS offers, I think I can do it on Streamlabs now that I'm more comfortable with how PC runs, getting to know everything. I've been streaming for 2.5 years, almost 3 now, so really,
Yeah,
that's a long time, but I'm also learning as I go.
Yeah. Well, I've been streaming this way for a year, and I've been learning as I go. I've been streaming in general, but I've been streaming from the PlayStation, like just from the PlayStation itself, for 6 years. So it's been crazy, just in the last year of how much I've learned and grown. Because shit. My first time streaming, I streamed for 3 years, and then I lost my account. My credentials for my account got blocked, and I wasn't able to sign in. And so when I tried to redeem my password, they deleted my account. I said, "Excuse you? What the fuck?" And you can actually still find my account on Twitch. It's Fallen Angels 420. So I have Fallen Angels and Fallen Angel 420, but I can't access my Fallen Angels. And I was like, "Fuck!" So I switched everything to Fallen Angel as singular, and I'm still trying to get everything to switch over, but I still use Fallen Angels plural on other things. But yeah, I had to deal with that, and then I streamed AAPG. I was playing just mostly AAPG and like Tekken here and there, and GTA. Like I think it was mostly just GTA and APG. And I went from, I had to restart, so I lost my 125 followers from the original account, and then by the time I got up to about 80 follows. Um, I think AAPG was getting ready to die. I don't remember what I was doing at that time. There was a spurt where I hit like 130 or 140 before I found KOC, because I went from 140 all the way up to like 300 in like a week playing KOC, and then I went from 300 to 500 and 500 to 600 and 600 to where we're at now, all within months of each other. I was like, holy crap, that was the best game I've ever had this much attention from. I was like, that's crazy. Like I mean, I'm a very variant gamer. Like I play all sorts of games, and I didn't get that. First, I didn't have my raids unlocked, I guess. They were locked, so nobody could raid me. So Kitty, Chaos Kitty was like, she texted me, she's like, do you have your raids off? I'm like, what the fuck is a raid? So I didn't even know what a raid was. I was like, is that bad? She's like, just unlock it. And I was like, okay. And then she raided me with 53 people. I was like, what is happening? So that was crazy. That was a shock of my life streaming, and ever since then, I've been learning and growing, and it's been a really crazy ride and journey that we've been on. It's been amazing.
Oh yeah, and the biggest issue is a lot of people just think that when you just start streaming, you're likely to get to where you have a community where you just get followers, you get
Yeah.
viewers, you become affiliate, and you become big, or just like that. Like you
No,
don't.
it takes time.
I mean, over 2.5 years of streaming, I just had reached affiliate half a year ago.
Mm-hmm.
Does that sound about right?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I have less than 200 followers. I have 174, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really have viewers in my, on my streams. Mainly the viewers I get is actually from raids. But I mean, it's not something that you just get automatically when you start streaming. You gotta find a way for people to know you. You gotta find a way for people to be engaged in your streams. Like even now, I don't get a lot of people in on me because there's gotta be something that's wrong with my channel, whether it's my content, me, the stream itself, who knows? You just gotta find the right flow.
Yeah, this is what I tell everybody. All right, this is one thing that I've noticed with certain streamers, just who follow and who come in and see things that don't really initiate in their streams. Everybody's different. Everybody sees and has joyness in different varieties of things. So the same people who are in, say, my stream are not going to be the same people in your stream. You know what I mean? Like we're going to try and show the love, and we're going to share and support and everybody, but you're not going to get everybody who comes through and wanting to watch your streams, especially if I'm streaming. You know, they're going to choose their streamer that they followed first over their person that they're supporting on the second hand. And but yeah, but the other thing is it's not even about the streamer. It's about the quality of the content of your viewers, of what they're into. So, for instance, for me, I'm an entertainer. I entertain. I do my voices. I'm starting to do this challenge thing to interact with my viewers, and we also do community days where I pretty much play with viewers every day. Every day is community day, guys. You guys are more than welcome to come and join me anytime, at any point, whatever game that I'm playing. If you have the game you want to jump in, I'm always down. But the thing is when there's certain aspects of either my mood or just certain things that I'm not portraying enough, that I see myself falling into that category of, oh, okay, I only have like 1 or 2 viewers today, 3 or 4 viewers today, or whatever. You also got to remember though, people who host you, it does not show you who's hosting and how many is viewing from that host. So when you go into your stats after stream, you're like, holy fuck, I had 400 fucking views today. How? There was nobody in my stream. That's because of the hosting. The hosting doesn't show you those numbers. And people who raid you will have like 30, 40 people watching you from the raid view and not from your actual channel view. So it won't count those points. And that's one of the things that I have to get my anxiety over, because I'm sitting there and I'm playing a game and I get quiet and then I get, really condensed or focused into my game, and I lose track of chat, or I lose track of my conversation that I was talking to myself with, or, whatever it is. There's things that streamers need to look at and be like, hey, it's okay that I only have one streamer or one viewer, because even if I only have one viewer, that's all that matters. The matter of everything is the fact that I'm here, I'm showing my content, and I'm doing what I want and doing what I can. Hold on 1 second. Granddad, what's wrong? You gotta go pee. You gotta go pee? Okay. So the thing is if you're a streamer, just do you. Just be you. Do what you're there to do for stream. So if you're a content creator, you play your game, you get your content, and you work through the end of the stream. And if you only have 1 or 2 viewers, then you only have 1 or 2 viewers. It's not about the stream that's happening at that exact moment. It's how you progress later on. And some people, they don't interact at all with their viewers, and they get more viewers than I do. And I'm like, what the fuck? It's not about that. It's all about the viewers who are interested in the content, and it's all about how you interact with chat or with the game, or whatever the case is. Everybody's different, and everybody has different qualities to what people like. And so you can't really play that judgment call. You gotta just do you. You gotta focus on what you're there for and what you're trying to accomplish. And if you're trying to have community, be involved in the community. And you also have to stay consistent. That's one of my flaws. My biggest flaw is consistency. And that's because I'm also homeless and I'm dealing with so much that I can't stay on top of things as I'd like to be.
There's like a lot of aspects.
There's a lot of aspects.
And yeah, you can share streamers to, you can share viewers to different various of streamers. But the thing is, though, it's always going to come down to if you're streaming when the other streamers they follow are in. If it goes down to just different things, there's a lot of aspects.
Yeah.
And a lot of people will seem to think that it's a competition between other streamers, and really it's not. Your biggest friends is always going to be the streamers.
Oh yeah, most def. Oh yeah. No, we're streamers. We're here for you guys. Like, we're streamers. Oh shit. Hold on.
I had to walk away as well.
Yeah, that's all right.
Man, this sunburn's starting to itch like hell.
I bet. Sunburns suck. I have a 3rd-degree burn on my chest. I got sunburned when I was in 7th grade at a water park, and I have some kind of rash that's been developing over years. That's been growing from it. It could be cancerous.
Man, it's bad. Like my waist up, my chest, my stomach, my back, all
Yeah.
of it is.
You gotta take care of that sunburn, man. Don't let it get.
Then take cold showers, then put on aloe.
Yeah, aloe. Yeah.
So it's just like motherfucker. It
Right.
started like recently. It's one of the things.
Sunburns
like,
suck.
it's gonna get worse.
Right. Yeah, I hate sunburns. I burn so easily.
Oh, me too.
I'm a ghost outside, so like an hour outside and I'm already burnt. God damn it. Fucking Vampire.
But yeah,
All better?
People seem to think that
Yeah.
All right. So far.
a lot of people seem to think that streamers are actually against each other when it's not even really the case.
Oh, I know.
There's some streamers that try to make everything into competition, some I'm better, this and that, but really, you all see streamers get along with each other.
Yeah. Every streamer that I've met has been awesome and either helpful or tipful or like everybody that I know is amazing. Like everybody's awesome. I've loved everybody in the community, getting to know everybody, seeing everybody's energy. Like it gives me inspiration and it shows me some things that I need to work on too. Just as a streamer in itself. But
There's a lot of times
That sounds like a lot of goddamn trouble.
what sounds like a lot of trouble?
Getting in the wall.
Yeah, it can be, especially if you don't know what you're doing.
Like for me,
I'm pretty
I'm
cool
either
now.
streaming with another streamer or I'm in another streamer's stream, just playing.
Yeah.
I mean, think about how many times have we
Diarrhea.
played, or how many times have we played with both streamers the same game, playing with each other.
Right.
And there's other groups. I mean, there's Gun Stage 13. I'm always in his streams. Always send what's up. There's sometimes I play with them. There's
Mm-hmm.
there's a person named Grumpy Kitten. I play with her.
Dude, it's a blast playing with other streamers. I mean, it can be sometimes it can get like if they have a party, like if they're in a party, like a lot of the time I'll jump into another streamer and there'll be like 3 or 4 other people in there. I'll be like, I usually just mute everybody except for who I'm wanting to talk to, and unless I know them all, But it's usually a blast playing with other streamers. Get other other alliances get connected together, and then you just like sit there and you just sift through other people who are playing with them, and like Knockout, dude. Like when we were playing Knockout, playing with Relly and Chaos Kitty and Labby and all those streamers, like dude, we had such a huge community of people wanting to join. It was from everyone's community. It was freaking awesome, dude. We had like hours beyond hours of people just transferring back and forth. Like, all right, I'm next. Transfer somebody out and let them take in for a couple hour or a couple matches, and then someone would take a break, go off, go do something, and then they'd come back and be like, all right, I want next, and then switch in and out. Like, dude, that shit's awesome. One of these days, we'll be more consistent in stuff. We'll be able to get it into more of that. But again,
all kinds of different streamers as well. You got some that wants to play single player games and wants to try to make it fun. You got some that wants to play multiplayer games and play with the community, and then you got some that really just wants to have something to do with the community and create possibilities where you can do it. Like for example, there's a game called Ring of Pain. And what it is that it is Twitch friendly. So basically, when you play, there is an extension you can have on your stream for when you play. And what it is, you activate it, and the viewers can create a card you have to face against. And
Okay.
they can either help you out or they can screw you over. Either way, it's still fun.
That's
and
interesting.
on top of that, you have marbles on stream. You watching the stream, you can type in as much more play, and there's your marble right there.
Yeah.
There's also viewer racing.
There's all sorts of different streamers. It's the same thing with different genres of games, man. Everybody has their preference. And for me, I'm a gamer. I like to play all types of games. So I can't stay consistent as I'd like to one based game. Like I can't. It's impossible. I'm fiending for the next game. I'm like, I have to play Dragon Ball. Like I fucking want to play some Dragon Ball. And Dragon Ball Budokai Tenkaichi 4 is coming out soon, so I will be playing the shit out of the new Dragon Ball game coming out. Me and my roommate are about to get the breakers for the Nintendo Switch and start playing the breakers from here on out. There's going to be like other games that I'm trying to get into more for both community based and more regular based, and that's like the Final Fantasy series. I want to start getting all of the Final Fantasy games, start playing all of them from start to finish. It's, like playing all the Devil May Cry series and playing them from start to finish through all the series. There's games like that I like to go through and play storyline games, but play the original or the first one and then play the sequence of them all in a sequence and play them straight through without any interruptions. And I get so carried away and where I'm like, all right, I'm going to start this game. I'm going to play this game. We're going to play up to our breaking point, and then the next day I'll switch the game. It's like, God damn it. There's viewers that come in and they'll be like, either I'm not on and they'll quit following me. Like I've noticed that, where I'll be like, I'll get a follower and then I don't get on for the next week because at the point where I'm at, I can only get on the weekends. And so I'll show up on the weekend and be like, oh, I see that I lost my 2 viewers, my 2 followers that I got last stream. That's cool. Like I don't care. It doesn't hurt me. Like whatever. It'll just take extra time and extra effort for me to work back up to where I was or where I was trying to gain. And it's just it is what it is. And you gotta take that and be like, a grain of salt, take a deep breath and be like, all right, we're just gonna push on harder next time, and that's another thing though, is some streamers will be able to stay consistent and some streamers are weekly or monthly, and it's really hard to stay as consistent as they would like because we do have lives, people. We do have actual lives outside of stream. Okay, I can't make it to stream every time. Like I'm trying to do these morning podcasts once a week, maybe twice a week. I'm trying to start doing more morning streams here at my mom's while I'm taking care of my granddad, as long as I have the energy for it. I get so tired by when I get off work at 4:00 in the morning, I go over to my house, I take care of my dog for an hour, and then I come over here, and packing everything down and moving it all is a fucking lot of work. If I could show you the laptop and show you everything that's set up right now, you'd be like, oh, what the fuck? And I literally have like a laptop case that has my external hard drive with my Nintendo, with my all my cords and stuff for the laptop. The laptop's not even in the laptop case. It's in my other backpack. I have 2 backpacks. I have the one that has the laptop that I take to work with me, and then the other backpack that holds the PS5 right now because the PS5 is so fucking huge that the only thing I can fit in the backpack is the PS5. I can't even fit the cords in. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, Jesus Christ. So, yeah, it's...
It takes time to set up, and on top of that, you're right. Sometimes we have things like, for example, that I am, I have 2 kids that I take care of, and there's a lot of other things involved. So it's not always something you can just have a schedule with. Like, for example, I try to stream around 8 o'clock at night.
Mm-hmm.
I try to. And
that's it never works out.
But it doesn't mean it doesn't work always that time because, we're talking about kids, they're not always in bed at time. I try to stream while they're asleep. That way it's smooth.
Convenient for you, yeah. That's
it's convenient instead of them waking up, and they're like, I don't want to do anything because if, like for example, my daughter,
mm-hmm.
she's just having her way. So when it comes to laying her down, she doesn't want to lay down, so she wants to scream, something like that. So that's become an issue. So then, I do what I can to put them to bed, and they don't even have to go to sleep right away. As long as they're ones just laying there, then that's fine by me.
Right.
And on top of that, you can try to have a schedule going, but it doesn't mean you really want to be able to stick to that schedule.
Oh, I know. Yeah, I have a huge problem trying to stick to my schedule right now, just because of how much I move around and the fact that I don't sleep. I literally do not sleep. I am up, like I've been up for the last I don't even know. Like I was up all day yesterday, we streamed all day, almost all day yesterday, and then I went to work last night, and I got off this morning at 4 o'clock. I got home to where I'm staying at my buddy's house, and I passed out for 30 minutes. I took a 30-minute power nap. I fed my dog, took her out, packed up the PlayStation, packed up everything, and then left. And I got here at 6:30 and packed up, unpacked everything, set everything up. It took me about 40 minutes to set everything up, go out, smoke a bowl, get coffee, get all my stuff set up and situated. I told everybody I was going to be live streaming by 7 because I was expecting to be here by 6. Well, I kind of overslept that 30 minutes and got here a little 15 minutes late. So I was like, all right. I try to set a schedule, and I have a schedule set on my website and on Discord right now that I try to get, a basis of the time frame. Now, this is another thing that I have trouble with is the time difference between where I'm used to. Now, I grew up on the Pacific Northwest. So every time I actually post saying I'm going to be live 7 o'clock and then I get live an hour later, it's because I'm still on Pacific time. Like, my brain and body are so used to Pacific time that I'll say that I'm going to be on, and then I always find myself I'm like, okay, I'm on the verge of getting on, I'm starting stream, and then I'll be like, fuck, I forgot this, fuck, I forgot that, oh, I got to set this up, oh, I got to change settings for this. And by the time I initially start stream, even though I'm sitting at the computer or I'm sitting at stream ready to hit the button, I'm not fully ready yet until basically an hour later after I initially said I'm going to be live. And it happens every time. And it's because it's just that time difference that I'm like, I'm used to a different time zone even. And so I'm like, I'll say I'll be live for a time, and then an hour later I'm like, oh shit, I meant maybe I should start putting Pacific time. Honestly, I really should. But I'll put, Mountain time and then come on at actual Pacific time instead. And a lot of times either I'm doing last minute things or I'm still setting up fully and I haven't, fully gotten it all set up, and I'm just like posting stuff in the middle of my setup, and I'm like, I'm just not fully ready. But I'm usually key to my word of when I post on social media and say that I'm going to be live, and then get live within that 30 minutes. Within that 30 minutes, it's usually within 30 minutes to an hour. But
even then, I mean, there's times where people are just too exhausted to even get on the stream and stuff. Like,
oh yeah.
For example, I mean, it was what, 2 days ago. We planned to start this early in the morning.
Yeah, 2 days. Saturday. Yep. I was actually planning on doing this Saturday, and I was so tired after work that I couldn't even bring myself to stay awake. Like, I got home and had it all set up. I had it turned on. This is what's funny is I had everything turned on and ready to go, and then I laid my head down for a split second and was like, boom, gone. I was like, fuck.
Yeah, so I mean, and I got up at that time. I waited for an hour, and he didn't get on. So I was like, okay, so I know what happened. He was just tired. So I was like, okay, well, I'm going back to bed. And that's what happened. And then I woke up later that day, and he said, hey, I'm sorry. I was like, hey, it's all good. I understand.
Yeah.
Because you do have where like there's times where you post saying, hey, I'm getting on, and you don't get on, and it's because of how tired you are, because you're doing a lot of running around and stuff like that. And
Most of
that's something that a lot of people have to take into consideration, is that not everybody is able to get on when they say they are able to, because sometimes they're like, when they get to work, they feel good. They say, all right, here's what I'm going to do. And I do this a lot. I do it a lot. I'll say, I'm going to stream when I get home. And so I'll make posts saying, hey, I'm going to stream when I get home.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I get home, I don't want to stream anymore because I'm exhausted. I'm tired.
Yep.
I want to go to bed.
Yeah, I've been feeling that. That's why I took the month off. I was actually feeling that leading up to when I took that month off, is because I was running around so much. I was so overwhelmed that I literally couldn't. I mean, I felt like a headless chicken. I felt like a chicken with my head cut off, just running around flailing arms, and I couldn't breathe. And trying to stick up with stream, and because sticking with the viewers and everybody's what's the word I'm trying to look for? Can't think of the word, but like just trying to be there for everybody is really hard. On top of also being here for the family and working full time and doing my projects, and then I keep getting yelled at because my book isn't published, and I know certain people are they're, when is your book coming out? I want to read it. It's coming out. It's coming out. It's coming out, and I keep saying it's coming out. But the thing is I keep saying that, and I keep getting, and it's the same motivation. It's the same thing. Even with my book, I get the time, like let's say the last 2 days at work. The last 2 days after the CEOs were here last week, it's been dead. It's been so dead. But it's also been so nice that I've actually been able to take a nap at work, because it's the only place that I can actually sleep right now. Like, I haven't been able to take a nap anywhere else other than a 30-minute nap when I get home before coming over here, because I'm up doing things constantly over here that I just don't have the time for. So I get to work, and I'm like, okay, I do my work, I get finished with my work, and I have all this extra time to kind of dilly-dally on my book. And I get my book open, and I sit there, and I'm like, I can't concentrate. I'm so tired. Like, I could barely keep my eyes open. So then I go lay down for a minute, and I take a little power nap, and it's 2 hours. And I'm like, fuck, now I got to pack up and leave. Like, I only worked on a sentence, like I haven't been able to work on a full actual time frame to be able to get things done initially. And I'm so scatterbrained because of how much I do that I got to keep consistency in everything. And I only touch a little bit here and there. So it's like, like with streaming, I only stream on the weekends right now, but trying to work on stream and, work on emotes and work on all this other stuff on top of other things. I was just working on emotes for another streamer a couple days ago, and working on trying to get emotes for another streamer who wanted some emotes that I had already made up. So it's just like there's just so much going on. It's really hard to stay up to par. We have lives. We are human.
And a lot of the biggest issue is that most of the streamers is that we all have lives outside, and it can be very difficult to try to juggle all this stuff around.
That's why some of the streamers who are high top streamers, and the reason why they're high top streamers is because they have the time to dedicate to streaming only. They don't have lives outside of stream, and those are the streamers that are big time streamers. And that eventually I'd like to get there, but it's going to take time, and it's going to take patience for for me to be able to get to that position, to be able to get to that destination. And that's just because I'm also dealing with homelessness. Like, how am I supposed to do that every single day and not be able to offend for myself? It's like, I am human. I have to take care of myself first before I can do streaming, even though it's something that I want to do on the regular every single day, almost constantly. Like, this is where I want to be. This is what I want to do, but it doesn't pay the bills. And I'm not asking for it to pay the bills. I don't want it to be a source of the only source of income to pay the bills. Like, I need some intricacy for myself to know that I can do something to help. To really focus on my well-being, and then do this on the side to kind of enjoy the well-being. You know what I mean? And that's another reason why a lot of streamers fail too, is because they think that, oh, hey, now I'm a streamer, now I can start making money, and this is going to be a regular thing. You realize we get paid monthly, and if you don't hit a criteria, you don't get paid at all. They changed that to where the criteria is a little lower now, but it used to be higher, and it was very hard to hit that fucking mark. Very hard. I averaged that mark. So I barely get that mark from time to time.
The hardest thing for me is that to get affiliated was get an average viewer count. And really, The only reason why I even hit the average view count was because I was being rated out. And when I was being rated out, there was people coming in and that hit the mark.
Mm-hmm.
Do they follow me? Do they come in often? I don't know. But I know most times that my streams are usually dead. It's usually me, myself, and I.
Yeah.
That's how it goes. But another thing is that another biggest issue that I have, and I'm pretty sure other streamers have as well, is when they really get into the games. Like where they get so heavily concentrated in the game, they just forget about everything. Like they forget to talk, they forget to look down and see the chat is there. Like, I mean, I can't, there's been like, okay, I'm pretty sure you know who Joe Poe is. Joe
I think so.
7?
Yeah.
Well, he's a big time streamer as well. Now, he has a life and all that stuff. Sometimes he gets on whenever he really shouldn't be, like when he should be sleeping or something.
Right.
And sometimes he'll come into my channel, and if he's talking, I don't even know it because I'm so engaged in the game that I'm playing. And then I'll look down, and it was like 20 minutes ago, and he's like, hey, what's up? And I'm like, oh, shit. Hey,
Right.
what's up, Joe? How you been? Joe Poe's no longer there. He's passed out.
Right. Yeah, I've had that certain situation too sometimes. I mean, it happens, especially when you have low count for a long time. When like actually a huge I can't speak today. Anyway, so like last Saturday when I streamed, I had a count of maybe 2 people, and I streamed all night that night, and fucking we didn't get big until about 6 a.m. and I was actually getting ready to get off of stream, and I got rated twice, and then went from like a 1 to 2 viewer count to a 20 viewer count. And I was like, well, y'all just made me stay here even longer, because now it's like I'm enjoying this, having people here and having the interaction and stuff. Sometimes I really want the interaction. I have severe social anxiety, and it's really hard for me to start interacting when people come in, and like I try to say hi all the time, or a lot of the time I notice that they come in, I'll be like, oh cool, I have 3 people now, and I'll wait for somebody to say something, and then oh hey, you're gonna say something, you're gonna interact with my chat, then I'll interact with you. It's kind of one of those sort of deals. I kind of wait for interaction to kind of take place for me to interact. And then other times, like you said, I'll be into the game and I'll completely miss, chat, and I'll be like, oh my fucking god, I had somebody say something 20 minutes ago, and then go to say something and they're gone, they already left. I'm like, damn it, there are times, and it's really hard. It's really hard, and especially it's harder for the streamers who don't have the actual capability of having the performance and the technology. Like for me, I have chat on a phone. You know how hard it is to keep my phone propped up on the fucking charge cable without it falling over everywhere? I don't have a damn phone holder like I do in the car, Like I have the mic holder now, but I just got this mic holder. So
it's like me. I have one big TV screen. That's it.
Yeah.
So I have to do the same thing. I have to find a way to prop up my phone and everything, and it's literally out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm have to look like away completely just to see, and it's just like. Dude.
And it's another thing too, is with my PC, even though I have a better PC than I did before, this PC still doesn't allow me to have a web browser up, so I can't bring up Twitch chat on top of what the chat is already showing on the stream. So I have to add the chat in the stream and then make it viewable to be able to be big and readable for me to see it. So that's how I usually go through chat too, but it doesn't stay synced. So sometimes I'll get chat through the stream to show up, and then it'll freeze, and then my phone will be going off still, like people still show it up on chat on my phone but not on stream. So there's different varieties of chat too that doesn't work. I'm like, fuck, it's really hard to stay consistent.
And sometimes like that with my phone because I can just look down at my phone and see it's running smoothly and everything. Okay, a little bit like no big deal. I play for like 2 or 3 minutes, look back down, and the stream is completely frozen.
Yeah, yep.
And so you're just like, oh shit. So then you have to go back to, by the time I was using OBS, so I'll go back to OBS. Okay, nothing new. Alright, I'm going back. And, even when I see, like, I have viewers, most of the time, they don't say hey, nothing like that. They don't say anything, which is cool and all, but I kind of wish I had, like, somebody in chat that would, like, talk, ask questions, or
Right.
be like,
You always want that. You always want somebody to show up and be like, "Hey, how's it going?" Just kind of interact with you, because that's what you're doing as a streamer. Is you're looking for that interaction to be able to, to be able to spruce up a conversation, to come out of your zoned phase to where you're like, "Oh, hey, there's people here. Like I can actually interact with something other than just the game." But I also get carried away with my conversations and my story time that I get breaking away from the game a lot of the time because I'm talking so much. I'm like, oops. But it's
I will say this: your stories are always interesting, though. even when you go story time and you pretty much forget about the game completely, your stories are always interesting.
I appreciate that.
That's something that really switches up your streams and stuff.
Yeah.
Story time. But the hardest thing for me though is that when there is no interaction, it's easy for me to forget about chat.
Oh, dude, it's very easy. It's very easy. Don't get me wrong. I do too. It's so. If you have no interaction and you're stuck there for, especially if it's hours, dude. If it's hours gone by and you're just lodged into your game and nobody says a damn thing, or you only have one viewer the whole time, dude. It's easy as pie to fucking get lost in your game, and then all of a sudden somebody can flash in and out without you even knowing because of how into the game you are and how long you've been silent, and that's really what it is. It's the hard part. That's one of the hardest things about being a streamer is staying eye contact to that chat board while you're being lodged in your game for so long and being so quiet for so long. Because that's
or to keep on going about the streaming, because there's times where like I want to try a new game, and the game is something I could be into, but it'd be cool if I had some interaction.
Yeah.
If I don't have the interaction, I get where it's like I don't really like this game.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. That's another hard part is finding a game that you're also interested as your viewers are interested in, and that's where Discord comes into play. That's where polls and that's where actual questions with chat comes into play too. It's like, hey, you guys, well, it's not even actually about that chat. It's actually looking at your VODs, and this is something that I've been noticing too. Is like, again, it's not all about numbers. When you're live, it's not all about numbers. You're gonna have people viewing you from other sources that won't show up in chat, and that's one thing you always constantly have to remind yourself is, hey, I do have one viewer it shows, but I could actually have 50 viewers right now that it's not showing, and you would never know it. And the thing is if you look at your VOD count after stream, if you look at it after stream, you can actually identify that, oh, this stream today, because of either A, the time frame of day, B, the game that I played, or C, because of the fact that I just streamed and I have all these fans and viewers that come in and show and look at my VODs after the word. You also have to look into that too. And that's how you can tell what games show up more intricate for your viewers. And for me, that's how I know KOC is the number one. Because KOC has always, every single stream that I stream KOC on has over 200 to 300 views every single time. And I mean, I have views over 100 on certain other streams like Tekken, Mortal Kombat, and a few others, but like not as intricate as KOC. And sometimes they're even with KOC. Like I'll have multiple games streamed at once, and as long as KOC is one of those games, boom, over 300 every single time. I'm like, holy shit, bro! Like, KOC is one of my main games, and that's one of the things that I adore and I love, because that's a game that I love. But at the same time, I haven't Yeah, I haven't been consistent on that game recently just because of all the other games that I'm also playing at the same time, and I just got into Hogwarts and stuff, and so it's like, and plus KOC's leaving us, so it's like, you know how hard it is to look at this game that's dying and know that it's dying and try to play this game. It's like it's so hard, dude. It's so painful.
When it comes to streaming, it's very, very hard to get what the viewers want, unless the viewers come out and tell you what they want.
Yeah.
But the thing is, the hardest part of the all really is to be known. And
Yeah.
on
Just
top
trying
of
to
that,
get known.
like for you, for KOC, that is your game, and
Mhm.
a lot of viewers love that game, so they're
Right.
going to watch you because you're playing that one particular game.
Right.
I don't really typically like that game, so the biggest issue for me is that I don't get those viewers that like that game.
But if you find a game that you like, that you can enjoy as much, and that other people would enjoy as well.
I have that I enjoy, not a whole lot of viewers enjoy those.
Well, see, the thing is you also have to compete against. Now, when I say compete, it's not, you're really competing against other streamers. It's the fact that you're streaming with other streamers who also stream that game, who have a higher view count than you, and it's harder to bring in, like, for instance, like Dead by Daylight. Okay, Dead by Daylight, Overwatch, Paladins. Those games are super high, intricate games that have thousands of people viewing and watching streamers play. Now, when you get into those types of games, you have to stay within the realm of that game for your viewers to enjoy you and find you and know who you are when you play that game. Because when you play that game, the first instinct is the top rated streamers who play that game. You know what I mean? Like, you're not going to be the streamer that's got 1,000 fucking viewers on Dead by Daylight when you're at one viewer. So for you to get the initial view count, or the not even the view count, but the God, what is up with my thinking and vocabulary today? It is not coming to my brain. It's like no worky today. But the initial stat of showing the concept of streaming Dead by Daylight and then getting into the community. Like, you have to get into the community to show that you're a streamer for that game, to show that, people who are looking for streamers that play that game will show up to your stream, if that makes sense. I'm trying to say that without actually saying the vocab word, because it would totally nullify everything better. But
and that's basically what it boils down to, is that you kind of are in a competition with every streamer there is out there, but at the same time you're not.
Yeah, we're all here for each other. Like, we're all here to grow and help each other grow. But in order to be found and to be known, is you have to indulge into that game, into the community for that game, and you have to branch out to other streamers who also play that game. You know what I mean? That's your problem. Like, you have to.
It's not like you're trying to steal from another streamer. It's more of just like, hey, that's how you doing, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Play.
It's just to acknowledge. That's the word. You have to acknowledge.
It's more sharing viewers, if anything. That's really, it's more like sharing. I mean, like Emo Kitty, she's a streamer.
Mm-hmm.
She also follows you, and she follows me.
And she follows Flo, and she follows a lot. It's like Sonic and like half the other streamers that I follow that come in and follow me as well. It's like, dude, we all follow each other. We all play different games, but we also have a game and similar that we all play together with as well. But even, like, for instance, Sonic comes in and is literally in so many different streams. I see him everywhere. He also streams himself, but he's still, while streaming, in other people's streaming, and he supports so much. I wish I could support that much. I wish I could have the time to do that and the technology to be able to do that, but I can't. That's just out of my realm of being able to do those duties and to be that extensive. I can still support, but in my own way. And there's a lot of people that that support me that are like, oh, how come you're not showing up in my vids, or how come you're not supporting me like I support you? And it's like, I'm trying. Like, I can only do so much at what I can do, and I'm trying to be there for you guys as much. But this is my way of supporting everybody back, and this is my way of helping everybody through my community. Join me in Discord. Come in and let me know when you guys are streaming. Post in the initial tabs of when you guys go stream, so you can be shouted out, and then let me know when you guys go live so that I can jump into your stream. Now, I might just jump in and keep you tabbed up, and that's all I can do because I'm at work or I'm busy, and I'm sorry, but that's the best I can do right now. Until later on down the road, when things change and I have more freedom to be able to do things, I will be giving back a lot more. Trust me. It'll come once it hits, but it's going to take some time for me to hit that zone and be able to perform those duties. But for now, like, this is what we do, man. Like, we are here to enjoy the games and to support people who enjoy those games. It doesn't matter if you're a streamer or if you're not a streamer. We want to help everybody indulge in the game that they enjoy. And you're going to have people who find you from PlayStation, from Xbox, from their phone, from other streamers, and it's going to be a variable of where you get your viewers from. Most of my viewers come from other streamers right now. That is where most of my viewers come from. But you can change that by opening up sponsors for, and not when I say sponsors, it doesn't mean sponsors. It means shout outs for your streams in different on different platforms. So, like, not just doing Instagram and Facebook, doing Twitter, doing like everything. Like, I only do two things. I do Instagram and Facebook. I don't indulge into other social medias just because I can't stand other social medias and I can't keep up with other social medias, and it's overwhelming for me. But for other people, that's how you get your other viewers, and that's how you get promoted from other sites, because other people are there on those other sites that you don't get from Instagram and Facebook. You know what I mean? Like, Meet Me used to have a fucking a thing to where you can post, like, it was an actual forum page on Meet Me, to where you can be like, hey, I'm getting ready to go do something, or I'm getting ready to go live, or I'm getting, kind of like posting on Meet Me. They took that out, and that was actually where I started my live streams, was posting on Meet Me, and then I started indulging in Instagram, because I have only been on Instagram for like I think a year and a half, maybe 2 years, and that's it. Like, I haven't been on Instagram that long. Like, I'm brand new to it. Because I'm like so against social medias, dude. I cannot stand social medias.
Honestly, that's the biggest struggle. Like, I have a Facebook page that's straight for gaming. I have Twitch. I have Twitter. I have Instagram. I got YouTube. I got all kinds of stuff. And the thing is, though, it's like most of the time I don't even post on those. Like, hey, I'm about to stream and that. Like, I just really don't.
Yeah.
Social media is like my biggest enemy.
Yeah.
Hop on and say, here I am, surprise.
Right. Yeah, I've been posting, which is a new thing. That's something new for me, is posting when I'm going live and stuff and what I'm doing. Usually I'll just post what I like. I don't post what I'm doing.
But a lot of times, like, when you come out, like, giving back, it's like you can show support to a lot of different streamers. A lot of different streamers can show support to you. But eventually, there's going to be a point where there's so many other streamers that supports you, but you're not going to be able to really support all of them back because there's so much wide variety. Like, for me, like, I hang out with a lot of streamers. I jump in their streams, I watch them, I interact with them. Lots of times, sometimes I'll play with them.
Yeah.
But doesn't really, but I mean, I can't be in every single one of the streams because sometimes there will be this guy streaming and then this guy streaming. So it's like, hey, how you doing? Let me go over this. Hey, how you doing? Just keep on going back and forth.
Right.
Or sometimes I'm not able to do anything because I'm at work or something like that. So I just jump in and say, hey, how are you? And then immediately hop off before I get in trouble or some shit.
Yeah, that's true.
When it comes to streaming, there is a lot that a streamer has to bear in mind. Has to do a lot of things. Like, you think it might be easy at first, but really it's really not. It never really does get easy.
No.
Unless you make it big. But in that case, I think a streamer
Dude,
wants to
even if you make it big, that much anxiety, like it's always a fear, because I know my potential as a person, as an entertainer, and as a gamer. Like I know I have potential. I get frustrated. I have rage videos. I have I have moments where either I get really quiet or defensive. Like for instance, yesterday playing Madden really pissed me off. I I was doing so good and had some stupid fucking malfunctions happen with the plays, and it just set me. I almost raged. I was like, I'm live streaming. I can't do this. Like I'm gonna fucking flip out on this asshole. Like, I can't believe this. And I was getting so heated, and I was like, it's not even the person I'm playing. It's the game mechanics itself that I'm having struggles with, and I'm taking it out on the wrong thing. And I saw myself that, and I was like, it's just those moments where it's just like it's really hard and frustrating to deal with, but at the same time you just gotta laugh at it. You just gotta laugh at it. And it's the same thing with with streaming. When you think that you're gonna make it big and you don't, you just gotta laugh at it. You just gotta laugh at it. Keep pushing. And you gotta have
That's all it is. Keep pushing and
Yeah.
in due time.
you gotta have the grind, you gotta have the determination, and you have to have a value to your stream. Now, the value can be many things. It can be a variety of things. It can be multiple things. But the value has to show some kind of thing that gets you viewers. That value is either interaction, maybe do walkthroughs, do more base about the game that you're actually playing, and show value into what it is that you're trying to achieve. If you're an achievement whore, like some people that I know who don't stream are, they like to just go after achievements and just try to go after just try to shoot for achievements. Something that would intricate or show interaction with your game, more of what you're trying to achieve than just playing the game. You know what I mean? Like show the initiative of, hey, I'm trying to beat the story and in quick mode and just run through it as fast as possible and see what the best time is. Or you gotta show, especially even in your labeling. Sometimes just labeling the stream like a certain way will show more initiative into what the viewers are looking for. Because a lot of the time, guys, what low streamers are having troubles with are the initial title of what it is that you're doing through stream, not just what it is that you're playing, but what it is that you are actually trying to achieve. Sometimes that can be a struggle as well. Yeah.
Sorry about that. I heard a loud clash in the
Oh, no worries. But I was just saying, like, the title can also difference your viewer count.
Really, every streamer needs to have their own uniqueness when it comes to streaming. yes, there might be a large variety of streamers who does one particular thing.
Right.
Just like you said, when it comes to down being achievement hoarders, there's a large variety of them, but you don't really see them a lot. Like I never saw a streamer that is achievement hoarder.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, if you see one, you're probably gonna meet them all.
Right.
All of them have their own special uniqueness to it, and it really is about what you can add to your stream to make it more unique. For you, I can tell right now, yours is your story time.
Yep.
I mean, there've been times where you don't even play games. You just, like that when we made that team that one time.
Yeah.
You spent hours just talking.
I sure did, dude. I sure did.
I was in there for what, 9 hours before we even started playing together.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, something like that.
Now I'm not gonna lie, you had 6 viewers that were all in there, just all interacting with your story time, and that's what your uniqueness is your story time.
Yeah.
And I mean, technically, you don't even have to play. You can just do story time.
I know that's. I really can. Maybe this podcast thing might be a more regular basis.
I mean, that is what gets your viewers is your story time. Even for me, like I got on Twitch for games.
Yeah.
Like I want to see games. When it comes to the just talk stuff, I typically don't have nothing to do with them. I just want the games.
Right.
But
that's what a lot of people look.
Time, I'm like, oh shit, here we go. This is gonna be.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's fantastic, man. That's awesome news. I'm happy to know that, because that's what makes, like you said, that's what makes the uniqueness about my streams, is the fact that I have story times. But everybody has their differences.
Oh yeah. So, I mean, not everybody's gonna be a fan of the story time, but the story time is what uniquely brings attention to your channel.
Mm-hmm.
As for me, I don't really have uniqueness to it just yet.
You find it. Sometimes it grows on you. I started with it because I was in a rut with my life, and this is what I actually started to try to become affiliated for, was to promote my business for my writing and pretty much tell stories. That was actually what I started transitioning over to, because of the fact that I went 6 years playing AAPG and GTA, that I wasn't getting anything, and I was just like, dude, I'm a variety gamer and I'm not getting anybody. Like, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. And then ever since I started doing the story time thing, it's just like I'm getting people. Like, it's also because of the fact that I played certain other games that brought in a lot more viewers. But like, everybody's intrigued every time I bring up story time, and it's a good feeling. It's really good to know that I actually have some kind of value. And that's the thing, is I've been saying all year long, is you have to have value. Value is the big key thing into not just streaming, but life in general. Like, we are losing value everywhere, and that's the key thing for success, is to know what value you can take from something and make it into something.
I mean, that's basically what it is. You gotta have value into your stream. You gotta find your flow and into your stream. Like, there's a cool dude. He's from Germany. His name is Spasman. He can speak German. He can speak English. And what's cool about him is that he never wears the same thing every time he streams. There's been times where I jump into streams and he's wearing a woman's wig. There's times I wonder he's wearing a dress. And he's sitting there going down the guitar wearing a woman's dress.
That's hilarious.
I mean, this guy is awesome. His name is Spasman. Love him.
Oh, yeah.
Anytime he's on, I'm like, I gotta be in here.
Well, one of these days, like, I have, I have my guitar sitting at my other place, and I've been playing, but I play on this little tiny box amplifier that's literally this big, and my amplifier is in storage, as well as my other recording stuff. And once I actually get into my own place where I actually have space, like, you guys have no idea the actual idea that I have been having for fucking stream for so long, for the last 3 years, that I have been trying to get into for so long. Like, the ideas that I have are so massive. Here coming soon, actually, once I do publish this book, I will be focusing my my time and dedication into what I initially started last year, that a portion of the viewers of everybody got to actually witness and try out for the first time, that ties in with story time. So I'll actually have like a D&D basic story time game and have ways to be able to win prizes from that. That is going to be more intricate as well with my streams, but I had to take it down, and because the game itself isn't finished, the story for the game isn't finished, because of the fact that I'm still trying to focus on one thing first at a time before I start making my way down the line. And when I first initially started this idea, I set this up to be a 15-year process. So this is a 15-year goal, that I'm going to be producing a new book every single year, as well as streaming the No Man's Sky story stream and doing that story time, and the horror-based game story time that I'm adding here soon as well. So like, I have so many plans later on down the road that I really want to start now. Like, I'm so hyped and excited for them, but I just don't have them done or transitioned out. And I'm even excited for it. Like, I want this to happen. I want to get to this point to where, there's going to be more to my stories and stuff that I haven't even indulged yet. And it's because I'm trying to save up for that moment of when we actually do initialize that. It's going to be epic. It's going to be so fucking awesome. It's going to be so much fun. But I got to have the space. I just don't have the space, man. So
that sounds completely epic, and really, I believe that would be a very, very bold move to make the stream a lot more uniqueness to it. I believe that will go very well for you.
I hope it does. And it sounds awesome. And everybody, I talk to about always says that sounds amazing, and that obviously there's not a streamer that's like it that I have yet to come across. So that's my idea. I'm hoping.
It's when you explain it to me, it's blowing my mind away, and I'm like, dude, I gotta be in.
Oh, yeah.
And really, that's like the biggest struggle when it comes to the stream. It's finding its own uniqueness. It's finding its own way to draw people in.
Mm-hmm.
Some people find it quickly. Some people do not.
Mm-hmm.
As for me, I have no idea what I can possibly do to have my own uniqueness that I'm comfortable with.
Right.
Naturally, I'm goofy. I'm goofy as hell. I do random shit. I say random stuff. I just do random shit. Like, I'm just goofy all around.
Yeah.
And I've been said it. My girlfriend's one of the people who said it, but she's not the only one. And a lot of people that actually knows me says, dude, you die down when you stream. That's what you mean. And it's like, you're goofy as fuck. You do stupid shit all the time. You say stupid shit all the time, but you never
perform it during a stream. Yeah.
And I was like,
it's more of that professional feeling.
Yeah, it's like okay, you gotta be more serious.
Right.
And really, you don't. You don't have to be that serious.
No. A lot of it, too, though, is because of the fact that you're portraying yourself online. Now, this is a scary thought, okay? Now, as streamers, you don't think about this, but I had this fear forever, and this is what took me 6 years to even start streaming with my camera, is the fact that I'm portraying myself online for everybody to see. I'm fugly. I am a goofball. I can be an asshole, but I'm mostly kind and generous, and I'm super, super, super fucking gullible, okay? I am extremely fucking gullible. I will believe the dumbest fucking shit until I search for it and then find out that it's phony. And that's just what I do. It's because there's so much out there that I don't fucking know. I've been sheltered my entire life. Like, I'm just climbing out of the gates of the world, that's in front of me because of where I came from 20 years ago. And it's it's taken me the last 10 years to just baby step out of that. And I take baby steps because I don't portray the risks that everybody else does. And that's another reason why it takes me so long to get to certain points in my life, is because I'm not the one to just jump out in the fucking middle of the road or out in that moving train and take the risk of hitting it head on and not knowing. Because there's people out there that will criticize you. There's people out there that will scam you. There's people out there that will fucking fight you. And it's like, dude, I don't want drama. I don't want bullshit. I'm here to speak my word, my truth, my experiences, and my showmanship of help, of who needs help from different aspects of my experiences that other people also go through that they don't know how to condole with, you know? And so, like, there's a lot of what I condone to in streaming in general, just to initiate with people specifically, because I'm also going through the same situations. And it's like, it's really hard to indulge into that feeling because of the anxiety. And not a lot of people can take that satisfaction and ball it up into something. And even as a creator, dude, it doesn't just come naturally. Sometimes it builds up to a point to where it just explodes. But again, like, that fear of putting yourself out there and knowing that now that it's out there in the world, anybody and everybody can see it, criticize it, and do whatever the fuck they want with it, and you have no control. So, like, if somebody dubsteps this, like, makes this some weary, wonky video and takes out certain syllables and certain aspects of my phrasing, they can change the entire message of what I'm saying and flip it. And that's not cool. Like, I hate that shit. But that's just the way the internet works. You just don't know who's out there, and you can only do so much.
I mean, like, even right now, if you were to go on Google or anything you have and type in the name you go by on Twitch, it's gonna pop up everything.
Oh yeah.
Like, I mean, here, let me show you this real quick. And I want to show you this because of one simple thing. I typed in my name, and this one pops up. A video a short YouTube video that I created. It's basically some clips I took off of the Twitch, and there it is. First thing pops up. YouTube. One of my videos.
Nice.
YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, Twitter.
Yeah, I mean, everything's tied to your information, and it's out there. Anybody and everybody can find it.
Yeah, I mean, that's how it is. It's just,
yeah.
When you start, and if you're a shy person, like I really am, I'm shy, so it was hard for me to get into where I'm at now. And even then, like I said, that a lot of people said that my uniqueness could be how goofy I really am.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot bring that goofy side out of me due to the fact that I'm shy. And
yeah,
and you're right. I mean, once you start this process, you're everywhere.
Yep. It's you can't get rid of it either. It's gone.
No,
I mean, it's out there, and then you can't hide it. So if you try to change your name or try to change, you're fucked. Like, you're gonna be doomed. Someone, some way or another, you will be found again. And they're gonna realize, oh hey, you're that one streamer from that one thing. And that it's always gonna be stuck with you. It's just like actors. Actors who are in shit movies are always renowned for their fucking shit movie. Every single time.
Or just actors in general. Like for example, I mean, alright, so, what's that woman's name? She has her own show now. She's her own talk show. She's an African American woman. Whoopi Goldberg or something?
Oh yeah, Whoopi Goldberg is on the morning talk show. Now, she has her own show now because she got booed off the America's Morning Talk Show.
Now, I know her for one specific movie, Monkey Ball.
What? Bro, Whoopi Goldberg is one of my favorite actresses, and she's in so many movies.
That's
So
it.
many movies.
So if I was seeing her first, I'm like, hey, you're the girl from Monkey Bone.
Yeah. But that's the thing, is like, I know her from So Money, you just know her from Monkey Bone. It's like, damn, she's a great actress too. I fucking love her. She is so amazing. She is such a great person. And then she got, I guess, there's some kind of controversy with her on the morning talk show on Good Morning America. She was on there, and she's no longer on there. I don't remember what the controversy was, but I still love Whoopi. I don't care what the controversy is. She is an amazing fucking person, and she deserves the love and the respect that she deserves everything, because she's been through a lot. And I praise fucking Whoopi. I love Whoopi. She's on my inspiration list.
But I got a story that I want to share with you, and this is an interesting one.
What up, Kim?
So, a couple of cities out from where I live, there is a vape shop. So me and my girlfriend, we go to that vape shop, right? And I walk in, and so this guy, he's a little different. So I was wondering why, but I'll get to the reason why he was. And so I went to him and said, hey, do I need my license, or can I show you a picture of my phone on my license? Because I don't have a license with me. He said, sure? I was like, yes or no? He said, oh yeah, sorry. The answer is yes. You can show me your license off your phone. I said, cool. And so I give her he's an ND for her. I said, I'm looking for some vape liquid. He goes, oh cool. And I didn't know where he goes. So what do you like to drink? And I told him what I like to drink. And he goes, you're JuggaloRep96. He knew who I was.
What? So he knew one of your, what? That's crazy.
And it was interesting, just the fact that this guy lives a couple cities away from me, and he knows who I am.
That's awesome. So you got a fan base already, and you don't even know it. That's awesome.
What it is, he knows me off of YouTube, basically. He was watching my YouTube videos. And I don't post on YouTube that often.
I know, I don't either. I've been meaning to.
I need to do that more often because of this one guy.
It's just like what we talked about those other sources. You know, if you're not on Twitter and Instagram and YouTube and posting stuff on all the different sources, then, you know, you're not going to draw in your crowd from other sources that most people are on. So, like, for instance, I don't use Twitter. I absolutely hate Twitter. I refuse to ever get Twitter, Kick, or Snap. And those are what everybody's on. Everybody's on those apps, and that's how you get, you know, that's how you can bring in people from that aspect or from that side, because they don't see what you have on YouTube or Instagram. And in order for them to see you, you know, you'd have to go to them. And I kind of hate that, but at the same time, like, that's how you do grow. Like, that's how you network. You network by going into other sources and branching and stuff. So, I mean, maybe eventually, but Twitter is one of the ones that I am staying away from all entirely. I will refuse.
I mean, you don't have to have every social media there is, but
yeah, you don't have to have them all. But if you, the more the better. But you don't have to have them all.
But I tell you what, I can't remember last time I posted one of my streams onto YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
But after that guy told me, I came home and I started uploading all the ones I could. And now, like, even the last couple streams I did, I have published them on YouTube. I think they're bad because they haven't been edited and like that.
Mm-hmm.
But since this one guy watches me and knows me from YouTube, I said screw it and started uploading.
Yeah, I'm starting to upload mine too. I save them from Twitch and I cut them down on Twitch, but I don't have I used to have a software. I don't have a software anymore to edit videos, and I'd like to get one that's either free or stupid cheap, and that's actually really good quality, and start editing videos more and actually uploading some content. But I don't have the time and the patience to do all my videos and all that work, and that's just more time out of my schedule. You know, it's just like, oh, I ain't got time for that shit. That takes a lot out of you. Like just to do one video, sometimes it can take an hour to 15 minutes. You know, it just depends on the video and what you're trying to pull from that video. And sometimes I like to collage some videos. That takes hours, beyond hours. And I don't have the. I just don't have the. Yeah, I don't have the ability to do that yet, but I eventually will be, and uploading on both Instagram and YouTube. But for now, I'm just uploading. I try to upload immediately, like as soon as I'm done streaming. I'll try to get off, edit it, pull it off I'll pull it off Twitch and then download it and then upload it on YouTube. That's how it started. But right now, even in the last year, I haven't done that in that repetitiveness just because of the fact that I don't have the time and the place to do it, and that takes a lot of time and patience out of it. It takes a lot. So that's something I'm looking to get back into and trying to establish more uploading videos to YouTube, because my YouTube channel is also a little dead, but it's a slow comeback. And I always post like home videos or concert videos. So my YouTube channel is full of like home videos and concert videos that I do.
I don't know how to edit any of the things like that. I attempted it. Didn't work as well. But
editing, it can be a little intricate. I took videography class in high school, so I know video editing it's not really that hard. It's almost the same as XSplit or OBS, but you're taking videos and you're bracketing it down below. Have you worked with the Twitch editing?
I attempted that. I ended up deleting the whole last video.
Oops. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, it's a little bit more intricate than that, but it's got the same premise. And Twitch right now has the quick availability of breaking down videos and editing. That's like the quick version of it. But there's other softwares. Of course, you have to pay an arm and a leg to get, and you can have like multimedia stuff and really dive into your videos and break them up and edit them. And then it's just knowing what type of editing tools to use. That's just really
I just know that when it came to that guy, when he was somebody from YouTube, I felt bad. Like, I apologized to him. I was like, dude, it's been a while since I uploaded a video. I know you got me bored. I was just watching the same ones.
Yeah.
I was like, I apologize. I'll start uploading more on YouTube just for you.
Well, it's the same thing with my Instagram. I got an Instagram for my dog, and my dog's been growing, but I stopped over the winter this last year of doing videos and pictures of her just because we've been cramped and I just have not had any space to have her just go out and have fun and show that. And we've been back and forth and stuff. And so, like, I just haven't really been posting too many videos of her. And I have 3, maybe 4 people that keep asking me, like, when are you going to get a new video of Raina? When are you going to get a new video? And it's like, oh, I'm so sorry. It's because their kids watch her. Their kids are watching her videos and stuff. I'm like, oh, that's so adorable. That's so cute. I appreciate that. So I feel bad too, because I'm like, I haven't done any new videos recently, and then it's the same thing with Twitch. Like, I'll be off for a week, and everybody on Discord is like, when are you streaming next? When are you getting on stream next? When are you getting? It's like, I don't know. Like, I'm sorry, I'm trying to make time for it, but I just don't know. So it's the same thing.
When, I'm pretty sure you heard about it. I got hit from my Steam account. Someone got my Steam account.
Oh, yeah.
Into my bank account. And honestly, I really thought about quitting streaming. And I actually announced that I did quit, but I waited for some time to cool down. I got my Steam account back, got it unbanned, and I talked to my girlfriend about it, and I was like, I really don't want to quit, but at the same time, I don't want this to happen again. And she said, just be careful with it. And she said
it's not that easy. It's not that easy.
Yeah, I mean, that was kind of my fault. I had those linked. So when they got one, they got another one that has something else linked to it, so they got that.
Yeah, see, I have my PayPal strictly for streaming, separate than my personal PayPal. So I have two PayPal accounts, and my streaming is actually my business. So I have everything that I stream is tied to my business through one, and then I have a secondary business to just in case if it were to get hacked, I have exponential. But it's so hard to watch for that type of stuff nowadays, especially nowadays because it's so easy to for anybody to get a hold of your information now. So it's really hard to stay on top of that. What is up? We got colossal bombs. What's up? What's up? Hydrate. You know what? I don't have anything to hydrate with. I'm gonna have to go get something.
Me too. I think we're supposed to get a little dry.
Yeah. Well, I think we're gonna wrap things up with this. We are at 3 hours. This is basically what we're gonna be doing. Is up to 3 hours length of podcasting. So we did hit our mark. So I think we're gonna wrap up things and get out of here. So I appreciate you coming through. Appreciate being here, man. It's been awesome. And like I said, I'm gonna try and do this every week, once a week with somebody new.
I was happy for you to offer me to do this.
Yeah. Well, we can do it again sometime if you want to do it next week until we start getting more guests. I'm down to keep you as guests until we get more.
I'm down with that.
All right. Yeah, sounds great, man. I appreciate it. Been good talking. Hey guys, make sure you guys go give the love and support to JuggaloRep96 and show the love. So we're here for. What we're here for. We're here to help everybody and network everybody and help everybody out. Anybody who's a streamer, this is what we're going to be doing. Helping streamers, small time streamers, big time streamers. It don't matter. Come on through. I'm looking to do this once a week, twice a week, more regularly. So this is the new thing for FNA World. I appreciate everybody being here and joining us here. I don't know if this will be a continuance of being live. This is our first live feed, so we'll try to stay consistent, but we'll see. Otherwise, I'm going to put the links down below. If you guys have not come and followed my business project on FNA World, be sure to come check my other my other podcast episodes. You can check that out. Check that link. That one is tied to my writing project. So that'll take you to my writing project, journalism with all my stories, poetry, and my upcoming book that I will be publishing here very shortly. So stay tuned. Go give that a look out. I got $13 t-shirts on sale. This is one of my t-shirts right here. It's got a poem on the back. Go check out my art and design. That's my merch store. And with that, we are going to wrap things up. I will not be getting off stream, so if you guys still want to stick around, I will be switching over to some Knockout City. We'll be playing some Knockout City for the rest of today. Again, thanks, Juggalo. Have a good one, man. Appreciate it. Take care. I'll let you know what happens next week.
Will do.
All right, man. All right, peace. Oh, giggity goo! Well, that was a awesome podcast. I actually appreciate that. That was very much fun. Like I said, I'm going to take a break here. Probably go smoke a bowl and get KOC set up. Ooh, are you ready? Are you ready? Let's go! Also, big shout out to you. Awesome. All right. So again, the podcast, come follow me on Discord. I'm taking any offers of anybody who streams. I don't know if this is the new link. If that link doesn't work, let me know, and I'll update the link. If anybody wants to come and do a podcast, get on the podcast for next week, I am going to start a ladder of anybody who is interested. I don't have a time frame exactly set up, so it'll be like I'm going to start this list, and the next person in the list will kind of collab and figure out a date and time frame of when both of us will be available. Podcasting is right now probably going to end up being more morning time, my time. So mountain time, if you guys are Pacific Coast or East Coast, be sure to let me know exactly what time frame works best for you. I'm trying to think of any other shout outs I got to do before I get out of here. Big shout out to my sponsorship, Ravens Brew Coffee. If you love coffee as much as me, go get you some Ravens Brew Coffee. Oh, giggity. It's delicious. You can also get 20% off for your first purchase using my promo code FallenAngel420. All right, so we got the merch, the shout, the sponsor. I think we're good. We'll be right back. Appreciate everybody. Much love, much love. Enjoy the rest of your day. If you do not stick around, I hope you enjoy and take care of yourselves. And if you're going to stick around, I will see you